Welcome everybody. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you've had a great weekend. And I hope the year's starting good for you. My name is Userone. As you can see, I actually finally managed to get a goddamn haircut. Can you believe it? Also, this entire haircut and shaving, 5 euros. 5 goddamn euros, a place nearby, amazing place. I'm just so satisfied and I'm so happy because recently I started doing a private journal and it's like me holding myself accountable for the things that I do. And I found that when I actually have to like consider and think about the things that I do, I start not like planning ahead more. I start thinking ahead more. I start just in general, my life improves because I am becoming more responsible. I have a reason to be responsible because, I don't really care what other people think about me much because sometimes those thoughts and opinions they are not very well founded, and sometimes they are just not very. How do I say this? Well, some criticism is not always helpful. For example, there's a lot of criticism for my appearance, for certain things that I can't change. I can't change certain things about myself, so it makes no sense for me to listen to those things. So I disregard a lot of that. I do want to make emphasis for the criticism that is relevant to me, and I do try to listen to it. But the thing is, I'm always skeptical about everything everybody else tells me. But the thing is, I'm always honest with myself. And that's the rule I made myself. I'm always gonna be honest with myself. Okay? Because we don't live in a year in the age where anybody is able to read your mind accurately. So there's no reason to lie to yourself. There's no reason to be dishonest. So for that reason alone, I see no reason to be dishonest with myself. Just I don't see any reason. And I also don't see the stream for some reason. Hold on, give me a second. Why can't I see the stream? Okay, my channel. There it is. Okay. So it's the same. It's the same title and thumbnail as it was last time. I don't want to change that, to be honest. Maybe the thumbnail is okay. Actually, no. I don't. I don't plan on playing. Yeah, I actually plan on changing. Let me change the thumbnail real quick. Because that is not an accurate thumbnail. Okay, so now I see the chat, so if you guys want to write something in the chat, I'll be able to respond. But the important fact is I need to be able to... Oh, sorry about that. I should be able to... So we're not... sorry guys, we're not playing Red County LSRP. I'm sorry, that was false advertising. It was my mistake. I not meant to do that. It's a Red County roleplay that we're gonna play, okay? We're gonna play Red County roleplay this time because I want to switch it up. I don't want to just be dependent on one platform. I don't want to put all my eggs into one basket. I want to have a diverse selection of roleplay. I think the roleplay union again. It's not just LSRP. It's multiple platforms. It's multiple roleplay servers. And I used to play all kinds of roleplay servers. I used to play Garry's Mod roleplay servers. There's some serious roleplay servers from Garry's Mod. I used to play DayZ roleplay, and there's just so many selections. GTA 5 roleplay is also a big thing that's coming up. There was even GTA 4 roleplay servers. But anyway, there's a lot of selections for roleplay servers, and I want to explore that. I want to do that. Okay. Is LSRP up? LSRP is up. It has been up for a while. It actually has 200 players on it right now. It has 200 players on it. That's probably the reason why I don't want to play on it right now, because there's so many people on it. It's a little intimidating. No, I'm not joking, by the way. Let me just show you real quick. I just gotta be careful about what I show after the fiasco when I showed some extra stuff. Let me just show you this real quick. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, LSRP, 200 players. 200 players. So LSRP is up. We are done with the DDoS issue. I'm sure there's gonna be more DDoS issues in the future, but this one is over. They have finished it. They fixed it, as a lot of people have predicted. But a lot of people were like screaming, "Oh, LSRP is dead." No, it's too early to call it. I knew it was too early to call it. I said it from the you know the stream where I tried to figure out what was the cause of it, and you know it's true. It's too early to call it unless they themselves say, okay, we give up. Okay, that's the only. The reality is, as long as you don't give up, you can't be killed. Well, as long as you don't give up and nobody kills you, like literally kills you. Okay, so pretty much you can do anything you want as long as nobody kills you or you never give up doing it. Pretty much. So it's always too early to call when something is dead, unless they themselves have submitted to the defeat and stated, okay, we give up. Pretty much. Okay, now let's go ahead and change the way the stream looks. And I know you might think that I've done this for a long time. I must know what I'm doing. Listen, YouTube is changing, and right now they're changing their like everything. They're changing how everything works. I have no idea how to change this live stream stuff. It's not giving me an option to go to the. For some reason, it's not even giving me the option to go to the editing area where I can edit the thumbnail, where I can edit anything. It's not giving me the option. Maybe it's because I already started streaming. Okay, give me a second. Okay. And I will be doing interviews today. This won't be a super long episode because I have to wake up tomorrow for school. So let's go to Creator Studio. Nice haircut. Thank you, Keen. How you doing? Sorry guys, I haven't been interacting much with the chat. I want to change that, so let me just look through some stuff. Juicy M says, that's a nice roleplay basket you're talking about. I mean, roleplay is my passion. That's why I founded the Roleplay Union like 6 months ago. 6 months ago? It's January, I started in December, so that's more close to 4 months. I mean, that's more accurate, but still. I've been making videos on roleplay servers for 5.5 years now, so I think it's safe to say I'm passionate about roleplay. Now, how the hell do I change my? Okay. Thankfully, YouTube does give you the opportunity to go back to the old, like traditional kind. Okay. Oh. No. Yeah, so backwards compatibility. So you're able to go back to this when you're developing new systems. Always leave it an option to go back to the old system. That's what YouTube has done. Sure, they're trying to force you into this new system, but they give you the chance to go back. I don't like that they're forcing you to the new system, but the fact that they are giving you a chance to go back is good. Okay-ish, I guess. I had a really good like thing somewhere. Like a really good image. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, hold on. First of all, change this to RCRP because we are not playing OSRP. We're playing RCRP. I want to play different roleplay servers. I want to try different things. Okay. So we changed it to RCRP. I just need to change the actual thumbnail, and then we'll be great. Okay. So to everybody coming in here. Hi, how you doing? Christian says, for your beard growth, all you need is a trimmer. I have a very similar beard growth and only need the trimmer. The thing is, this barber I went to, the one that charges only €5 to cut hair like this, I mean, it's not too bad. I don't think it's bad at all. It's on par with like when I pay €20. But the thing is, when I pay €20 to cut the beard, I have to pay extra €5. At the €5 barber, I pay nothing for the trim, for the beard. So it's completely free. It's nothing. It costs me nothing, zero, to cut the beard at the barber. I get it free with a haircut. €5. Everything just amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I also went to the gym today. I don't know. Ever since I started this goddamn journal that I keep to myself, and I'm never planning to show it to anybody for any price, for any reason, for any ever. It's only for myself. And the reason is so that I am not afraid to share anything at all. I am completely honest in that diary. Nobody will have access to it. I've hidden it. I've encrypted it. I have password protected it. I have like hidden it behind like so many encryptions and just ridiculous stuff. I'm just trying to make sure that nobody will ever have access to it. That way I can be completely honest about everything. And that is keeping me in check. Like, honest suggestion, if you are in a position, like in position where I was, where you find it difficult to stick to schedule, do things over and over, you know, fulfill your obligations, go start a private journal. Like, I am still struggling, but I am improving, and that's the point. The point is to keep improving, okay? And that's what I'm gonna try to do. Have you heard about spiritual sources, Selvik? Not sure I have. I'll look him up real quick. Spiritual soul. XX Temptation was right. Must see. Duration 7 minutes. What is this? Spiritual soul. 500,000 subs. Okay, well, by the sub count, you know this is a legit. That's how we check if somebody's legit or not. What's the number next to your subscribe button on your channel? I'm almost at 10k, you know. By the way, how the fuck am I at 10k? How the sorry, I'm not supposed to swear anymore. What do I replace swearing with? How do you not swear? How do you emphasize something really? How do you emphasize? How do you emphasize a word without swearing? How to add emphasis without using profanity? Here we go. Hold on, I need this. I need this real quick. I'm sorry that we're kind of diverting, but this is important. My son uses fuck or fucking to emphasize his statements. I told him there are words that you can use that aren't so offensive for my 3-year-old grandchild to parrot. He asked what word is globally understood to add emphasis. I'm looking for a list of words. Okay. May I be so bold to suggest that it's not emphasis, but restraint that is called for here? Now, it's unclear what is the exact circumstance here, but... See, that's the thing about swearing. It's so simple. I can just say fuck and emphasize anything. Anything will be emphasized with fuck. Like, there's a fucking fire over there. But the thing is, that's where swear words should be reserved, for emergencies. I shouldn't be using swear words all the time, because then when there's an actual emergency, people will be like, oh, he's just swearing just because he always swears. So I should limit my swearing in general. So that's a good point. Fudge. I don't want to say fudge. Who wants to? I have inherent hatred of censorship. Why? Because censorship leads to confusion. It leads to just misunderstanding. It can be used maliciously. Censorship can be used maliciously. People have tried to censor me. I have uploaded a video of something a person has done in a video game, and I received a personal message from an admin stating, if you don't remove that video, that we will punish you. And that happened on LSRP as well. That happened on LSRP. It happened a long time ago. It happened like a couple of years ago, but it still happened. That's part of, like, similar things have happened in the past to me, and I have inherent hatred for censorship. If something happens, and even if it makes you look bad, own it. That's the best way to handle it. Even if we all make mistakes. Let's just be honest. We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Just be honest about it, and it'll be fine. Okay, but yeah, hold on. This says Userone talks, and I am talking most of the time, but I do also want to talk to you. I will open up the interview channel soon. I think in 20 minutes I'll be able to open it up. I just want to fix a couple of things real quick, so that I am sure that we are ready for it. Because I don't want to mislead people. I want to change the thumbnail. That's what hold on. Let's go back, because I get distracted easily. So we didn't figure out the... Let's figure this out later, okay? Let's... First things first, I need to change the thumbnail. The thumbnail of the video is very important. Yanis, Pukite and Bez Tabu are protesting. They're saying I'm ignoring Latvians. I'm not ignoring Latvians, okay? I'm ignoring most of the people because I literally don't have the time to address every single person. There's so many people trying to contact me. And like the thing is, the whole point of this is to get feedback, is so that I can talk to you. And I'm not ignoring Latvian specifically, but if you do talk Latvian, the problem is I don't speak Latvian that well. Okay, man latviešu valodu ir netik piecīgi, but I am studying it. I'm actually going to like I'm taking an elective in my university where I am actually studying Latvian as one of my electives. Okay, so I am trying my best, and but the thing is, this show is in English. Majority of people that watch my channel are from United States. I know that's crazy, but that's true, okay? I looked at the geographic analytics, and the majority of people that watch my channel are from the United States of America and the United Kingdom. They are in English. Most of my, but I guess that kind of makes sense because most of my videos are in English. And I'm not ignoring Latvians, okay? If you're a Latvian, and first of all, I have no way to tell whether a person is Latvian or not, just because they come in and talk to me. I'm not ignoring Latvians, okay? But if you are talking Latvian, it's gonna be difficult. What are you studying? I don't know if I should tell you. Like, you people know where I live. If I tell you what I'm studying, you're gonna know exactly where to go. You're gonna know, like, I don't know if I feel comfortable. I think I probably have told it already. I probably have said it already at some point anyway. This guy is literally asking which university you go to. What, guys, you know what? How about I don't tell you, okay? How about I keep some of that stuff to myself, okay? I'm going to a uni, that's all you need to know. I'm not gonna say anything else. If I have said it before, then, well, I guess that's that. Okay, here's the situation. I'm just gonna make a thumbnail right now. There we go. There we go. Beautiful thumbnail. Okay, hold on real quick. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm just making a thumbnail for this stream. I know I should have done this before the stream itself so that I wouldn't interrupt the stream, but you know, sometimes things don't work out to plan and you gotta improvise. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And I'll just add the Userone Talks logo over it and it'll be fine. Where's the Userone Talks logo, man? I'm so sorry, guys. I know this is like hella disorganized. I'm still trying to figure things out. I'm not saying that everything's perfect just because I started the journal. I'm just saying that I finally started on improving myself. And I am actually feeling happy. Like, I am genuinely feeling happy. If you asked me this, if you asked me if I'm happy a while ago, I would probably say yes, but I would probably be lying. Now I'm not lying. I'm actually happy. All right. It's an okay thumbnail. I'm sure. Why not? Let me just post it. Yep. Don't worry. That was my Windows notification. Okay, we're almost done. I'm gonna fix the thumbnail. And we're gonna be great. Untitled. Of course I called it untitled. I don't have time to title it. Okay. So, I think... Yeah, thumbnail updated. Okay, let me just double check. That everything is fine now, because I don't want to mislead people. That's the thing. I don't want to mislead people into thinking this is something different. So the title was updated, but the thumbnail wasn't yet. Come on. Where is the new thumbnail? It's not updating. Come on! Did I not update? What? What's going on? I definitely changed it. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, hey everybody, hello again, welcome to the stream. And let me read some of the comments. You guys are making comments in Latvian. Again, man latviešu valodu ir netik piecīgi. My Latvian is not so good. I'm sorry, okay? My Latvian is not that perfect. Like, yeah. Meetup. Guys, I'm not gonna do a meetup right now, okay? Userone Talks it live, like in real life. That's an interesting idea. I never really thought about doing Userone Talks live in person. It's an interesting proposition. Thank you for the suggestion, Boston and Yanis. I appreciate the suggestion. I'll think about it. But I'm not gonna go out and meet somebody right now at the fucking 15 to 10. No, almost 10 p.m. at a Sunday. I don't know, man. Dude, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. Alright, let's, a lot of Latvians really want me to, like, stop speaking Latvian and stuff. Guys, I know you want me to represent Latvia, and I do want to represent Latvia. So if you see the coat I'm wearing, my coat is, like, Latvian flag color, and if you don't know Latvian flag color, let me just show you Latvian flag. I actually have a funny story about the Latvian flag. Okay, so those who don't know, okay, let me just show you real quick. This is the flag of Latvia, okay? This is how it looks like. Its proportions, I believe, is 1:5, so like this white line is twice as small as these red blocks. So the point is, it's not exactly red, it's like slightly dark red. I kind of like it more than just blatantly red, because it's more subtle. And there's also this white line, and this white line is shorter, okay, than these blocks. Now, what's funny is if you look at the flag of Austria, not Australia, but Austria, that's how this looks. A little bit different, okay? A little bit different. They're equal size, and there's less like diversity in there. On my trip, like back when my dad, I made a vlog about this, but my dad and I went on a trip to the United States back in 2015, yeah, and I have a vlog about it on my Userone vlogging channel. What I don't mention in that vlog is that at one point we're staying with this family, because they were renting out one of their like guest rooms, where I could stay, and another one where my dad could stay. But basically, they have this tradition where for every guest they would find the flag and they would hang up. They hung up the Austrian flag instead of Latvian flag. That was kind of funny when that happened. Okay, so how are we doing? Do we get the updated thumbnail yet? Come on, what's going on, guys? Is the thumbnail updated yet? Please let me know if the thumbnail is updated yet. Ko, привет русским подписчикам. Hi Ko, how you doing? You say hello to Russian subscribers. Yes, I speak Russian better than I speak Latvian. Russian is my native language, but look, I'm a Latvian citizen still, okay? I'm a Latvian citizen still, okay? Alright, I don't know, the thumbnail isn't updating. I can't help it. Alright, let's do it. We're going in game. We're doing it. We're going in game. Alright. There we go. Hello everybody, this is Userone, and we're playing as Michelle Jefferson. And we're playing as Michelle Jefferson in Red County. Here we go. And literally, you know what? How about we go ahead and just start the protest? Because the thing is, Michelle is doing a very similar thing that I'm doing. It's funny saying that my character is doing the same thing I'm doing. It's very similar, okay? It's not the exact same thing, but... so basically, Michelle runs anti-corruption group. And they've actually achieved quite a bit. They've changed the law about firearm restrictions. So basically, there's no like arbitrary restrictions. There's less arbitrary restrictions on who gets a firearm permit and whatnot, stuff like that. And I don't know. I just like playing as Michelle because I get to. She was originally like a journalist. So first of all, I get an excuse to go around and interact with people, because that's what a journalist does. A journalist goes out, grabs a camera, starts filming people, kind of like a YouTuber. I mean, a YouTuber, if you think about it, if a YouTuber goes around, you know, documents what happens in real life, that's kind of journalism. That's a YouTuber, that's a personality performing journal. That's pretty much the same field of work. They just get a streaming service that is more kind of, I don't know, it's definitely more free. It's definitely more free to be on YouTube than under a network that tells you what to report and what to not report. Or I guess you could be an independent journalist and then use social media at your own leisure. Yeah, YouTube is a platform. It's not supposed to specifically like target certain individuals and tell them, okay, you're supposed to report this or you're not supposed to report that. Because that is censorship. That is straight up censorship. You're not... I don't like that. And I like it about YouTube that they only censor things that are... Well, the thing is, YouTube does censor things that shouldn't be censored, in my opinion. Like things that happen, the things that help suicidal people, like talking about the subjects, serious subjects, just because they're controversial, they are censored because they are not advertiser friendly. Now, by censored, I mean you cannot monetize them. And I guess that makes sense. But it just upsets me nevertheless. I understand why YouTube is doing it. It's doing it so that it can pull in advertisers. Advertisers that make money. And if you don't know, you live in a capitalist society, making money is what anybody cares about. Because money means food on a plate. Okay? If you don't want your plates to look like this, okay, you want money. Okay? And nobody wants their plates to look like this, because unless they want to die by starvation. So, did I just see like a... I thought I saw like a new police cruiser. Anyway, so what we're gonna do actually, we're gonna turn on the phone a little bit, and I'm gonna call non-emergency, okay? So I know I'm dialing 911, which is usually emergency, but this will be non-emergency. So here's what we're gonna do. Non-emergency, this is Michelle with Anti-Corruption Group, notifying you about an upcoming assembly in front of Montgomery Police Department. Because they asked, Michelle Gibbs, they asked, my friends think you brush your teeth with Fanta. They asked, they asked Michelle to be able to, this actually reminds me, I should toggle other character, because people can send more nasty stuff than this. Tog OC? Tog PM? All? Off. God damn it, I always forget this. Assistance. How to turn off all PMs. By the way, another thing I want to say is Red Country Roleplay allows you to toggle PMs, and you don't need to donate. Yeah, you don't need to donate to toggle PMs. Hey LSRP, why do you need to donate to toggle PMs, huh? Why is it such an exclusive feature to people who pay? I don't know, man. It seems like a thing that everybody should be able to do. Look at this. Look at this. Amber Reed. Like, Red Country Roleplay doesn't do everything right, but really? You send me this and then you send me this? Come on. Whatever. I need to toggle PMs anyway because people can send much more nasty stuff than this. I do appreciate good comments. Let me just acknowledge some of you guys making comments down here. Why did I get 100k premium cash on Red Country Roleplay? Yeah, that's another thing. On Christmas, people got 100k. Every single person who logged in, like within 30 days, got 100k. So, Merry Christmas, I guess. They just inflated the economy, where money means nothing. So if you didn't get 100k, tough luck. You're not gonna be able to do much. So okay, here we go. We notified them. Time to get the ad. Time to hold on. Let me just get the format for the ad. And again, we're gonna start taking in actual people. We're gonna start discussing things with actual people, and in just 5 minutes, okay? And we're gonna go for an hour, okay? After that, we're gonna give everybody 10 minutes each, so we're gonna be able to take in 5 people. 5 people should be able to go in and have a conversation with me, and they should be able to do it via the waiting for interview thing. I certainly feel like I should have put in more effort, like actually vetting the people that come in more, because yeah, we do have a verification process, but I think we can improve on it, because people that don't actually want to talk do get in and try to disrupt it, and we ban them, but they can always ban evade. It doesn't make sense for them to ban evade because it takes more effort for them to ban evade than to be unbanned. But then, we punish them for longer, and if they do get punished for longer, then, they will ban evade eventually. There's not much I can do about that. There will always be people that do it. I will try to seek different vetting processes. Maybe I can improve it, but I don't think I will be able to completely make it clean, because again, I am essentially becoming a platform. I am essentially creating a platform where people can come in and talk and share their opinions. And I can't be held responsible for something that somebody else says and I ban them immediately for it. Alright? And again, you can come in here, you can say whatever you want. I would prefer that you don't swear. But I love sorry, Reese. Reese is in the chat is like, hey, start responding to Discord. I'm sorry, man. I forgot I left it on Do Not Disturb, and I missed a lot of messages, and I missed out on a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep Do Not Disturb only to streaming at this point, and I'll try to respond to more messages. By the way, you can message me on Discord. You can message me on the. I decided to open up more. I decided to so that we can all have a conversation. I'm gonna open the window real quick. Hold on, just let me open the window. Okay. Okay. All right. So what we're doing? Okay. Right. First of all, I need to get the format for the advert. I'm just gonna do one. I don't really need to do an advert. I can just go. Michelle can just stand there. She doesn't need to do the advert. But for in-character sake, because after all, we have to act like what would our character do in this situation, regardless of the out-of-character circumstances. I will do it because that's what Michelle would do in this case. So I'm just gonna go ahead and find the anti-corruption group ad. What are we doing? Just an audit, just a peaceful audit. First Amendment rights. There we go. Just a peaceful audit. Nothing complex. We're not making any bold claims right now, even though there are some. There are some we could make, but I think if we are gonna make those claims, we gotta pack everything together first, and then shoot them out at once. You know, just like, here's the evidence of that, here's the evidence of this. Just slam it together and shoot it out, because we're only gonna have a limited attention span from the public. Because again, I'm interacting with the public, meaning they're not gonna have the public has a short attention span, and the public only looks at the headlines. Okay, so we gotta be very careful with how we act and how we do. And the reason why let's be clear, majority of the public does it. Some of the public goes in depth, goes and checks and verifies sources and does all of that, and that's fantastic. And I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to verify everything that happens. But most of the people aren't going to do it. And most of the people aren't going to do it either because they don't even know that that's an option, or they just don't have enough time during the day, or they don't have enough care. Whatever reason it is, most people only look at headlines, and then they pass it on to their friends and family just to talk about something. So we have to be very careful with how we act, how we do things, both in real life and in game, when interacting with the public. So, all right, let me just go ahead and do the thing. There we go. Okay, boom. Here's the ad. Posted it. First Amendment audit. I'm gonna keep my phone off actually. The reason I'm gonna keep the phone off in game, first of all, because I want to concentrate more about. I want to concentrate. Most of my concentration I want to put on the people in the interview, so that we can make sure we stay safe and all that. Okay, let me just make sure I can. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to clear that. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we should. I'm just gonna go ahead and address some of the comments that some of you guys have made before we start taking in people. But yeah, we should be taking in people now. All right. Userone, what are your grades in Latvian? I haven't taken Latvian in so long. But my grades were really good because my teacher was very nice. So nice that she wouldn't teach us anything, but she was nice as in she would, just be nice to us, That kind of nice. Anyway, let's sit here and just stand. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Stands in front of Montgomery. There we go. Fix your suit. Okay. Oh, I don't want the window open all the way. It's still winter. Okay. Alright, let's start taking in people. Let's start interviewing people. Let's see what they have to say in regards to roleplay union, or in regards to just how admins interact with players, just what we're looking for. Like, what are the most frustrating... Okay, this is the question. What's the most frustrating facts about the roleplay server? So that's gonna be the question of the interview. Okay, let's see if we can get somebody in here. fucking idiot. Okay. Alright, into your room. So we got this guy. And again, the server is live. Again, we survived the attack. So it's all good. Alright. Looks like we have Vasya. I can't wait to hear what Vasya has to say. Alright. Vasya. Here we go. Alright, so. Let me just check, double check. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's do this. Interview access, boom. How you doing, my man? Can't really hear you much. Let me just put up.
Check.
You seem to be.
Hello.
Hello, hold on, 1 second. Let me try this.
Hello.
You seem to be a little quiet.
Check.
Don't do that. Okay, that's a little too loud. How you doing?
Hello, user.
Okay, you're a little quiet again.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you turn me up?
Yeah. You know what? No, I'm not gonna turn you up.
So
because
what's the topic for today?
So the topic for today, what is the frustrating experience that you've had a roleplay on a roleplay server? Like the most frustrating thing that you can think of right now.
Let's see. I had a frustrating moment in roleplay probably like 2 weeks ago when I was roleplaying on my character on RCRP. Her name is Rose Star, and
Let's not say. Okay. Look. How about this? From now on, no names. First of all, because names are either shoutouts or whatever. Outside of like specific circumstances, there's no need to say any names at all. Yeah. We just want to look at the situations, okay?
Okay. The situation was: is it okay if I call you Alex?
Why would you need to do that? Okay, my name is Userone. That's all people need to do.
So Userone, I was role playing, having drinks at the club when a group of like African characters, I don't know, they had like African names. They started harassing me.
Right. Okay. Why is that relevant? Can I ask that? Is that relevant at all that they're African? Why is it relevant? Why does it make a difference if they're African or if they're European or if they're Chinese? Why does that make a difference? Tell me that.
They had like long names. I don't know.
Why does it make a difference?
Shuneba, I don't know.
Yeah, but stop saying names. I ask you to stop saying names already. Please don't say names again. I'll kick you out. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry that I'm being so hostile, okay? But I have to be very vigilant.
I have to be hostile.
I understand that.
Be on the same wave with you right now, but yeah, I'm sorry. This is my first interview, so
I apologize a lot. But have you seen the previous interviews? You understand why I'm so skeptical when people come in here. And the thing that troubles me most right now is you said that they were African. Why does that matter? Can you explain that to me? Why does it make a difference?
Well, because obviously it's they're not serious characters because
they're African. That's a good question. What makes a serious character? How do you define what's a serious character and what's not serious character?
First of all, role-playing an immigrant in America is really it's not.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say role-playing an immigrant in the United States is non-roleplay?
Yeah.
That's not true because there are immigrants and most of the whole idea of America is about immigrant. Everybody in America is an immigrant. What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they don't accept a lot of immigrants these days, but that doesn't make a difference. Why is it not roleplay? That's nonsense. I'm sorry, what you just said is nonsense.
So what is I don't know, proper roleplay for you? If not roleplaying like a proper American and like American.
You don't have to roleplay a goddamn American to be in America. Sure, this is American set. It's set in America, yes, but like, why can't another person be in America? I don't get it. Why can't a person from another country be in America? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, because of immigration law.
What, immigration laws in America state that no people from another country can come?
I don't know, can they like legally stay as Africans with those names and roleplay
So
as
you don't know.
Americans?
You don't know the laws of immigration in America. But here you are saying that they can't. So how do you come to the conclusion that they can't if you don't know the immigration laws? What gave you the idea that they can't stay? What's the idea here?
Well, obviously their stay there is illegal because they probably paid off George Soros or got in a container or something, which obviously they should be deported
So you're making a
straight
lot of
away.
assumptions here. What are those assumptions based on? Can you explain that? What are those assumptions based on? You assume that they paid off a bunch of people. You assume that they illegally got in the country. You assume that they boarded in by container. That's a lot of assumptions based on nothing but a name. Why? Why do you make so many assumptions?
Well, it honestly it ruins the immersion. You asked me a question like if I had an unpleasant roleplay experience, and I just answered you. You're a very hostile.
You haven't answered anything. I'm asking for. I'm asking for.
Well, okay, I will continue with the story.
No, no,
Anyways,
no, no, no,
those
no, no,
group
no.
of
I want you
those.
to. Okay. I want you to understand that you have.
Okay, let's call them a group of minorities or people.
Listen, no, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. The way you refer to them was not the problem. The problem here is that you assumed they came here illegally based on nothing but their name. You assumed by their name that they were African because their names were long, and because of that, you assumed that they came in the United States illegally. And even then, you still say that that's illegal. That's non-roleplay.
Well, I don't know why you're taking it that far, but yeah, let me continue with the story. I'm not gonna name names. Let's call them. Oh no, people. Okay. Anyways, I get kidnapped, and
Okay.
they forced me to like take my clothes off.
Okay, you
And
can stop there. All right. Listen. Okay. Okay.
what?
So God. Okay. So juggling all that stuff is.
Well,
First of all, okay,
it's
real
an
quick. I just
unpleasant
wanna.
experience.
Okay. First of all, I want to be very clear on this. LSRP has rules in place that state that they cannot force anybody into any kind of sexual roleplay. If they did that, you will report them and they'll be banned. I can attest to that personally, that any kind of report like that, and there's evidence that shows that that's actually happened, they will get banned immediately if you don't consent out of character wise to that kind of thing. Now, if they can kidnap you, but it can't be for a sexual reason without your out of character consent, and I want to make that clear. Okay. Another thing, we have run out of time, and we focused entirely on why do you, on a different question, on the question of why the person in. I guess I should extend the time a little bit. We focused more on why the individuals involved were at the time, non-realistic or non-roleplay. See, the thing is, that's funny because if this guy was an admin, he was in his full rights to just ban these people on the presumption that they were non-roleplay, because he thinks, look at these huge names. They must be role-playing an African who came here illegally. It's ridiculous. Just because of somebody's name. Like, okay, can we go back to it real quick? I'll give you a little bit of extra time. We're gonna extend the time to 15 minutes. And I'm gonna extend. We're still gonna get 5 people in here. But I wanna ask you something, okay? And I want you to be very careful when you answer this question. Okay? What are the assumptions? So you're claiming that they're illegally. You're claiming that they are all these African immigrants. Again, outside of just their long names and the skin color of their characters, why do you think that way?
A person called Karaboga comes up to you. What is your first assumption?
I don't have any assumptions. My assumption is that this person came towards me. That's it. That's my assumption. I don't need to make assumptions. Why do I need to make assumptions?
I don't have a problem with them approaching me. The problem that they forced me into their vehicle and they asked me like for rape permissions.
Okay, well, they ask you out of character-wise.
very
Out of
curious.
character-wise,
I
they
was
ask
very-
you.
Yeah, I was very curious.
Okay.
Like,
What were you curious about?
just I wanted to experience an exotic male, male to female experience.
Okay, what does this has to do with anything? What?
Well, they
Okay,
were
look,
African
alright, you
and
know
I
what?
was,
Listen, I appreciate
white
you coming here, I appreciate you sharing that story, but I don't think we're gonna continue with it. I understand, I think you understand why we're not gonna continue with it, alright? So thank you for coming. I just want to say that I don't like the fact that you assumed somebody came here illegally just because of somebody's name. Okay, that's not cool. But I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you sharing that story. That was pretty quick. Also, it would be very easy to ban him. At least it wasn't a racial slur or something like that. Okay, let me. My game crashed. Okay. Alright, let's get somebody else in here. This guy. Okay, first of all, ban that guy. It'll be very easy because I changed his role, so there we go. Banned. Boom. So simple. Alright, let's get this guy in here. Oh,
Hello.
hi, Riz.
Hello.
Riz is back.
I came to save your interview and also tell you to fuck off at the same time.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
Yes.
Listen, I know last time we had like the entire roleplay union extended to you, but I don't think we can do it twice in a row, okay? Because other people want to come in here and they want to talk, and some of them are serious, and I'm gonna take it serious. You know what? I'm gonna take everything serious. Why? Because, because I can. Because this is an experiment, because I want to see what happens from it. And because I think everybody can learn a lesson from it. Even from the last... Like, the last one was clearly a troll. I recognized his voice immediately. I knew he was a troll, but I'm thinking, it's possible that somebody else has a similar voice. Okay? It's possible. Okay? So for that reason, I decided, that I'm gonna...
I like how someone just drew the conclusion that the Userone is nicer when people tell him to fuck off.
I get intimidated.
It's alright. Anyway, you have fun with your interviews.
So you just came here for that? Come on, man. You share a story. Everybody who comes here has to share a story. That's the rule.
Okay, so I'll share the story. So today, I was going on the street. I was walking down the street.
No, not that kind of story. A story that's relevant. Come on, man.
I mean, if you ask me a relevant question.
Okay, so the question is, what's the most frustrating thing you experienced in roleplay? That's the question.
The most frustrating thing I experienced while role-playing was as a faction leader. We had to, well, before I was even the faction leader, when I was in the FD command, we had to deal with a lot of situations where people would be members of the faction, but they would be super toxic. So they would, I'm not gonna name any names, but one of the prominent LSRP members, LSRP players, used to string people into their game, as in their mind games, and they would manipulate people IRL.
Wow.
And force them to do things, and we had to deal with that in the FD because it's kind of started leaking out.
Jesus.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing to be frustrated about. I can imagine that.
Yes, I am disturbing the stream.
Okay.
Apparently, according to your chat.
Well,
it's
yeah.
okay.
No, I don't think you're disturbing the stream because at least I can guarantee that you're not gonna shout a moan
Allahu
in a
Akbar.
female tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that answered your question.
Yes. So people saying that people can multitask, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to multitask.
I also want to point out, I want to point out that this person I'm talking about is actually a very popular member of LSRB, and they're still in an important position. Yeah.
It's an interesting... Hold on. So people who have exploited other people, took advantage of them because of their position, are still in position of staff on LSRP.
Well, this exploitation wasn't based on the position. They would just get the other person emotionally attached to them, and then they would exploit them. So that's what we had to deal with. And then they got kicked from the FD, and then later on, like much later down the line, they joined staff, and yeah, they're still a member as far as I know.
Wow.
Even though by the way, I've made this known. I've explained what happened in the staff discussions and staff. So yeah.
Okay.
Also,
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Because the thing is, you know the guy that Jimmy, who nearly destroyed my Discord. He's still a staff member on RCRP. Like, he lost his tester position, but he's still a helper. So they still trust him to some extent, even though he completely betrayed me. So I'm not like completely surprised that that's the case, but I am extremely upset that that is the case.
Well,
yeah.
It's just what happens. I mean, I'm not saying LSRP is bad because of it. I'm not saying, you know.
I know. I don't think LSRP is bad. LSRP definitely has a lot of bad things in it, but everything does. And I think LSRP's reluctance to acknowledge that it has imperfections is the biggest bad thing right now, right? Because LSRP doesn't like to admit that it's bad sometimes, right? They like to pretend that everything is good. And if you say anything bad about us, banned! Something like that, right? Well, okay, not exactly, but something similar to that kind of happens, right? You can't really criticize LSRP and be seen well. Like, for example, when you join LSPD, you are representing LSPD in character-wise and other character-wise. You can't say anything bad about LSPD at all. Have you heard that thing in FD?
What thing?
Where you can't, like, misrepresent it, quote-unquote. Like, you can't criticize it pretty much at all.
I mean, you can people could criticize the faction or whatever inside the faction, but they couldn't misrepresent the faction by trolling in game or something.
Well, that's understandable. Alright, this fucking person always comes here. You know what? It's giving publicity to the protest, to the assembly. I don't mind that. Let me just double check something real quick.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Why are you in game while doing interviews?
Well, it gets more attention, pretty much. And I felt like this the thing is, Michelle Jefferson, she's doing kind of like similar thing that I'm doing. I started Roleplay Union, RPU. Michelle Jefferson started Anti-Corruption Group, or ACG. And it's pretty similar. So, yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
These people are literally not even doing like legitimate.
It's okay. You have another person waiting for an interview.
Yeah. I should. I like I said, I want to take in as many people as I can, and I apologize that I've never like given you like a proper interview. I think at one point I do want to give you a proper interview. Okay. Is that okay with you?
The more important thing to me right now is that if you don't message me after you've concluded the stream, I'm literally gonna take your head and...
Listen, I know I haven't been able to get in touch with, but I did try to message you, but we never got to a point where we both had the same free time at once. After the stream, I'll message you. I promise. Okay?
If you don't, you know what the
listen, don't threaten me on the stream, okay? People are gonna report you.
That's the actual point. That's why I'm threatening you on the stream.
No, don't, because I'll have to punish you. Understand that? I have to punish everybody equally.
I'm down for that. I love to be punished.
You mother.
I'm into that.
You sick. Okay.
Anyway.
All right. See you around, man.
See you. Have fun with your interviews, and take care, everyone.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, the next guy on the interview list is gonna be this guy. Let me just pull up something else. What do I pull up? I'll pull up how to get verified. I think that's probably the best one. There we go. I'll pull up this. All right, so Darth Joystick. Sure, let's get this guy in. See what he has to say. So again, the question is this stream, the question is gonna be, what's the most frustrating experience you've had on a roleplay community? Let's hear what he has to say, and I set his role so that I can easily ban him if he does anything. All right, let's do this. Welcome, Darth. How are you doing? Hello.
Well, hello there.
Hi. How are you doing, my friend?
Nothing much, just, stroking a little bit, watching your stream.
Did you just say stroking a little bit?
I'm petting my cat.
Oh, okay.
It's on my lap.
Uh,
So, how are you doing? You were pretty much really stressed in your last interview, which was kind of weird. Not with Reese, but with the other guy. Are you okay, man?
I don't remember the other guy. I only remember Reese, to be honest. But
The
look,
Russian
let's go back to the topic at hand. We're discussing what's the most frustrating experience you've had on the roleplay. So first of all, I want to go quickly over your background personally. So you're a verified member of Roleplay Union. How long have you been verified for?
I don't know. A while. I joined this Discord like really early when it was created, I guess. And got verified, and I've been just kind of lurking. Maybe sometimes I've been posting some comments and so on.
I noticed you don't have a Discord tag. How do you manage to like get rid of a Discord tag? Can you
I don't know.
explain
I've
that to
never
me?
done anything.
That-
Why do you need my
that-
Discord tag?
Well, I just want to know why you don't have a Discord tag. That's it.
I don't know. It's right there.
No, it's not. I click on your profile where the Discord tag would be, and it's not there. That's why I'm asking you.
Hey, everybody, can you get my Discord thing? Because I think it's only your.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I think I know why that is. Okay. Oh, I see it now. Okay. So it was streamer mode. So because I started streaming, it enabled streamer mode, meaning nobody's tag was shown for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, continue.
Yeah, no
So
problem. You seem to be on the edge today, man.
I'm not on the edge. It's just.
Have you been drinking coffee a lot?
Well, I genuinely partake in a lot of caffeine consumption, okay? I take a lot of caffeine. It's just...
Have you ever done speed?
No. Well, if I did, to be fair, if I did, I probably wouldn't admit it because it is a controlled substance. But let's not talk about that. Let's go back to... I'm the one that asks questions here, okay? Let's go back to the... let's go back to the question at hand. Why did you join the Roleplay Union?
Well, a lot of my friends decided to join, and I decided to join them and see where this project really leads into. And at the moment, I don't know if you have checked what I've posted, but I think it's kind of going downhill at the moment.
Yeah, I noticed
Like,
that...
I think you have lost interest and motivation to even do this project. Like you used to stream on Saturdays, now you stream on Sundays.
Yeah, but why does that mean I lost motivation?
Like you haven't kept a proper schedule.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see that you joined back in... Wow. You joined back in September.
Yeah, I'm an OG.
Yeah, okay. That makes me feel at ease. That makes me feel like, if you do something, I'll be able to ban you very easily because...
Now, let's read these threads like low-key threads.
I'm not, sorry, okay, you know what, I apologize. I don't mean to threaten anybody.
you.
I don't mean to threaten anybody. It's just that I want to make it clear to those people that do have malicious intentions that I will be able to act if something happens. And and why it makes me feel at ease. If you do it, you could do it. But I'm not letting you, but I'm just saying that you could physically do it and I would be able to battle it, but it makes me feel at ease if you have been here for longer. It means to me that you are here not to just you genuinely have some passion for it. Especially, you know what, the criticism that you made actually makes me feel at ease as well, because it appears to be genuine criticism. It appears to be, and I am making assumptions myself, and the thing is, I judge people. I make assumptions based on what people do. That's my rule. But based on the choices people make, that's how I judge people. And I think that's the better way to do it than just judging them by just appearance alone. So yeah, cool. Let me just check real quick something. I think I was supposed to. I guess I'll be able to check it later. Alright, so back to the question at hand. What frustrates you most about roleplay? Maybe recent, maybe like what comes most to mind when you think about frustrating situations in roleplay? Like, what's the most frustrating situation you can think of right now?
Well, probably last night when I was playing, I ended up getting admin jailed and harassed by the administration team.
Really?
I'm kind of pissed off by that.
Well, you have access to the interview room, so feel free to post like any kind of evidence you have for the situations.
Yeah, but can you keep this shit like so that it doesn't get leaked, you know?
I'll try my best. I'll try my best so that it doesn't get leaked. So, like, you don't want to show any names? Can I show just the picture without any names? If I send them the name. Wow. Jesus Christ. What a fucking mess.
You know, like shit like this. This is something that I don't really enjoy. Well, let me send you this real quick. You need to censor it out, though.
Look, their goddamn threats were even outdated. Well, I'm not even gonna acknowledge them because they're just gonna want to do it more often. But they don't even. The thing is, for like a few seconds of fame, they just literally.
Oh, you got fucked in game. That's really interesting.
I was in game at the time. So you said you were admin jailed, and what happened exactly?
Well,
Sorry,
basically, I have this character that's African. I might actually.
Again, can we stop mentioning the ethnicity of characters? It doesn't matter. Stop mentioning the ethnicity of characters.
I only mentioned it because of the other guy, because I might have actually been the guy that he was talking about.
Well, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Well, to him it mattered.
Okay, how about this? If that's the same situation, I don't want to talk about it because it's
it's not the same situation. If you would just listen to me and
listen, before you continue, I'm going to give you all the time in the world. I just want to be clear about something before you continue. So, do not say anything that is could be like very sensitive topic, like rape, like kidnapping. Oh, I don't really want to talk. Okay, kidnapping alone, as long as there's nothing sexual, that's fine. But anything that would be considered disgusting roleplay, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't want to hear it because this is like a public show. We're talking to a lot of people. There's no need to mention any of that. Okay, so does your story not contain any of that?
No, it's a complete separate situation. But I was involved in that situation that the other guy mentioned. I was Bababunmi Karaboga.
Right. So I'm gonna have to like kick this guy because I keep telling you that I don't need names. Don't say any names.
Oh, that was my name. I didn't know it was not okay to actually have.
Okay, if you say your name again, I'm gonna kick you. Okay? No, you know what? I'm gonna actually. Because you are disrupting the stream. You are disrupting the stream.
How am I disrupting?
Because I told you several times, do not say any names, do not mention ethnicities, do not, we don't need that. Do not mention disgusting roleplay. You be immediately begin...
Hey, don't scream at me at the moment, man. I'm just trying to share you this situation, you know.
Okay.
You asked me a question and I'm giving you an
answer.
No
more names, no more ethnicity mentioning, no more any kind of disgusting roleplay. Okay, if you say any of those again, I am gonna have to do the ban for disrupting events because this is just ridiculous at this point. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm serious. I'm serious because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, 100%, man. But you seem to be really on the edge. Are you okay? Like,
stop changing the subject. I asked you a question, so
well,
tell
check
me the
the
story.
picture that I've sent you already, right there.
Okay. Okay, I'll check the picture. I also noticed that you are a blocked user.
What do you mean?
I blocked you a while ago.
Oh yeah, that was something that happened ages ago. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Look, okay, so... But all this shows that somebody... hold on. Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so an admin PMs you, and they said... Stop being a fucking retard then. Okay. So, but this is out of context. Okay, this is out of context. Like, an admin shouldn't really ever do this. They shouldn't really have an interaction like this with people. And I agree.
And
I
that
agree
was
with you.
also the
Regardless of what happened, regardless of if you like DM'd the entire server and then went moaning to the admin, and admin shouldn't message you back going, "Stop being a fucking retard." That I agree with. I agree with that. Have you reported the admin?
No,
Why not?
because I don't care.
Well, if you don't care, why did you come on this show and then share this with me?
Well, it was just on the spot, like you wanted me
Okay.
to answer something.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, I agree with you. I agree admins shouldn't be calling people fucking retards, because that's just not professional. It's not... Yeah, I think admins should have a professional relationship with people they... Because if they want to create a platform where people can just be characters, when people can just roleplay and just do what they want, I think they should act professional and keep it on a professional level and not get personal with people. I think that's the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Do you agree with me or do you disagree? What do you think?
Yeah, I want like good treatment. That's why I was kind of like talking to you, like, whoa, hey, why are you getting so angry? You know, like I haven't done anything. I literally just came here, you know,
Okay.
to talk to you.
Well, you have to understand admins are also people. Okay? Admins are also people. They get emotional sometimes. But yeah, calling somebody a fucking retard is probably not the best way to administer anything. And considering this is a recent screenshot of LSRP, that, you know, it doesn't make it look good. And I know here's the thing. You have to always consider what
How do you know it's recent?
what people think about...
What do you think about the second picture? I think it's very unjust, you know?
Alright, look, I don't have a lot of time for this, so I'm gonna look at the second picture, I'm gonna give you my feedback on it, but then I'm gonna have to let somebody else on it.
Sorry, your microphone is cutting it.
I don't
In
think
and
it's
out.
cutting out.
Yes, it is.
That's... Okay, you know what? Okay, let me just switch to... Let me just set it so that it's more... Okay. Alright, I set the sensitivity a little higher. And again, I see this, silly... that reason is funny. Silly clothing payments. So this second screenshot, it's also funny. But the thing is, none of this really... It's interesting. It's interesting. Okay? It shows some situations. But the fact that you didn't follow up, the fact that you didn't report those admins for actually, you know, mishandling, not treating you like they should have, that doesn't help. You should do it. You should report admins when they mishandle situations. Because if people are not held accountable, then they will just do whatever they want. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, I kinda agree with that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that...
Here's another one.
I'm glad we can agree on that. You have a lot of examples similar to that.
Well, hey, I'm a person that likes to document a lot, you know?
Well, that's great. Documenters, people who collect evidence, all that
Yeah,
stuff is
I mean,
great.
to be honest, it's kind of like the Aryan mutant.
No, what about
Oh, fuck
Aryan?
me.
What? No,
Nigger.
Okay then. Okay. So you know, even people. So this goes to show, even people that you know, you would think, he's been here for a long time. He's you know, he's been here since goddamn. He was here since the creation of the entire you know, of the entire community. He still was willing to get his account deleted, well, not deleted, but get himself banned for acting like this. And you know, we have a new system where if you basically your like serious punishment, it used to go up to 90 days. Now we multiply it times how many serious punishments you've had within the past year. So if you had 2 previous serious punishments, you get twice that. So instead of 3 months, you get 6 months, and if you do it again, you get 12 months, and so on and so forth. So if you just come in here, do something, do a serious punishment that we can prove, that we have evidence for, and we always prove everything, we always post evidence, then you get banned, and then you do your way through it, then you come here, you do it again, you get double the punishment. So every time it's double the punishment. So if you only come here, you're getting your punishment doubled. Sure, you'll be able to do it once a year or once in 10 years, but I mean, is it worth it? That's the point. Like, it's not worth it to do this stuff. But again, I did get paid $260, so I guess it's worth a lot of people. It's worth to a lot of people to pay me to make sure that I get trolled or something. They're not really good at it though, are they? Anyway, let me get this guy in. This guy's name is Alien. Hello, Alien. How are you doing?
Hello.
How long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
Not for long, for like a month.
That's still pretty sizable amount. I think you must have experienced the attack we had during the New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But why did you join? I guess was my question.
Well, I just started watching your streams because of the memes that were happening on RCRP, and I kind of started enjoying your streams. Not the trolls. I just started enjoying like the stuff you say and stuff.
Yeah, this goes back to the idea that any kind of publicity is good publicity. These trolls, they come in, they think they're, oh, I'm getting my 15 seconds of fame. You know how much fame I'm getting from it? It's ridiculous. They pay me hundreds of dollars, and they're like, you're the one trolled. Sure, I mean, if I get paid hundreds of dollars to get trolled, I don't mind. Alright, but yeah, let's go back to the question at hand. Frustrating roleplay. Anything comes to mind when you think of frustrating roleplay?
Well, yeah, I personally don't like niggers in roleplay.
Wow, that wasn't even good. That wasn't even good. And he actually has been a member for a while. He actually has been a member for a while, and that wasn't even good. Wow. Just says it like it. Come on, you could have like led up me. You could have done something. That was just terrible. Alright, anyway, just ban you, cause whatever. Alright, take care. Alright, let's get some. Come on, guys, just a little more. No, I don't want to encourage people to do this, but it's just like, at least the trolls that are like creative, that aren't derogatory, that aren't good. This is just like yikes. Like I'm saying yikes. Like when I'm saying yikes, you know you fucked up. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. When I'm saying yikes, you know you messed up. But yeah, clearly can't focus on two things at once here. Alright, let's do a little bit of an announcement real quick. Floor is open for Userone talks. Come join the waiting for interview if you're interested. Floor's open for one more person. For one more person for Userone talks. Should we get more? Nah, two more. Two more people for Userone talks. Alright, there we go. Okay. Here we are. I also like how people think I'm constantly streaming the game, so they're going around like in game doing all kinds of nonsense, and I just come back and it's. Let me just show you guys. I just come back and there's some guy getting arrested in the middle of the street. This barely ever happens. Look at these guys like being like in the middle of the street. It's very interesting. But yeah, Michelle actually, you know, started her own organization. She's actually getting a lot of her charges acquitted. Like a lot of serious charges. I'm gonna make videos about that soon. And that's gonna be very interesting for me personally. That guy's donating 100 grand on behalf of a casino. I mean, but they did just get 100 grand on Christmas Eve, but still, 100 grand is a lot. We got 100 grand as well, a donation from a Royal Trust Fund, and this is all in game, not real life. In real life, I'm getting donations from trolls to be trolled, but I am working on a Patreon because somebody reached out to me. They were like, "Hey, I'm looking at your Patreon tiers. They're not working well." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, don't donate yet. I'm gonna fix the Patreon tiers. So I'm gonna announce a Patreon when it's ready. Don't donate right now. Don't. It's weird. It's weird. I'm saying don't donate to my Patreon. Yeah, don't donate to it right now because I haven't updated the tiers after the attack on Discord. So I'm gonna need to fix all of that, and I'm gonna make a video specifically for that." Okay, let's see who we got. Not yet. Okay. Well, let's talk about just LSRP in general. Just what frustrates me? What frustrates me on the country? Well, a lot of things frustrate me clearly because, well, it's just. It's just that I've been a part of it for a while, and I've experienced some things over and over and over. And when you experience some things over and over and over, you begin to get really frustrated, and you begin to really want to go out and fix those things, because they are so annoying. And that's pretty much what I'm doing with roleplaying. I want to think of what would be like the best option. I want to find the best of all of the roleplay servers, combine them together, and make like a set of rules or a system. Just a way so you can create a character, just play a character, just log in and enjoy your time. And I'm gonna release more content. I apologize for burping right now, but yeah, I apologize that there wasn't a lot of content so far. Kind of want to pull out the camera. Let's pull out the camera real quick. Yeah, let's just film this. Okay, I'm gonna have to periodically check to make sure that nobody's there waiting for a interview. Alright. Okay. Wait, didn't I change the... Hold on, I need to check if I changed the... Oh, they didn't have permission. My bad. Okay, there we go. They have permission now. Okay, all good, all good. Alright, alright, beautiful. Alright, let me address some of the comments, because comments are also useful. Alright, let's get some comments going. A lot of comments in different language. Oh, Valencia, the Fred Roberts guy. What's up? No, wait, the Fred Roberts was... I'm sorry, Fred Roberts is the other one. I got my name mixed up. Was it Fred Roberts? Shit. I completely... Basically, this is the guy that you know, I made videos on before. He's pretty cool. This guy is... Okay, his animation was a little bugged out. Okay, I was gonna come in for an interview, but I'm charging... Wait, sorry guys. I would love if Valencia came in for an interview. I think he was a staff member, if he's not still a staff member on the Roleplay Union. I love his content. He's like kind of this journalist guy who journalizes a lot of stuff that's happening in LSRP, and I love him. I love his content. Right. Let's see. Nobody ever pays me hundreds of dollars, says Valencia. Well, you know, I guess you just need to be... I mean, why did they pay me? They pay me to troll me? I don't know why they pay me. I'm pretty sure this was like a one-off situation, and it's not a big deal, okay? You don't need to think about it much. I'm sure somebody will pay you as long as... it's the biggest question, like, how do you get paid in this world? Because you need to get paid, otherwise this happens, okay? Otherwise your plate is empty. You need to get paid somehow, so you know, you gotta do something. Alright, let me just check real quick. Okay, no, still nothing. Okay, I guess I need to... I think what the problem is, I need to get more reason for people to come. Oh, yeah, about the bot. We have the bot. You saw the bot last time. I showed the bot that will help you make suggestions, and us administrators and the administrative team. By the way, you can join the administrative team. I believe we have open applications. If not, I'll need to double check that. There's so much stuff I need to check. But I'm going about it one way at a time, one step at a time, so that I don't mess anything up. And one thing for sure is that the thing I need to check is making sure that I am handling the interviews well. But you see why I'm skeptical. You understand why I'm skeptical. It's because these people come in, they want to be mean, they want to have those 15 minutes of fame, and then they just get banned and they move on. There's so many of them, but yeah, there's not much I can do except improve the vetting process. And but the thing is, I don't wanna cut out genuine people with genuine concerns. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. Chris says, "Okay, boomer." I'm not even a boomer, but okay. Watch him play porn at the end, says Molky. That was probably an old comment, and you turned out to be right. Hold on, what's the Valencia says, I have a big boy job too. I mean, we all have a big boy job, okay? We all have the thing that we do for a living, or we have somebody who does it for us, okay? Every household has to make money somehow in the capitalist society. What's up? I see Fed's all about you. I'm doing a peaceful audit. Okay, this is not a let's play though. Okay, this is not a let's play, so we're gonna focus more on the Userone talks. So again, back to the question at hand. What frustrates me the most? Like, what makes me like just go grrr about roleplay? The way roleplay goes right now is what you have is a bunch of people who, well, you have different kind of people. You have people who join roleplay servers to join like a specific faction, you know, or you have people who, well, you have different goals, I guess, which should be phrased better. You have people who come in, they have different goals, they have different reasons for coming into a roleplay server. Of course, there's a lot of people who want to troll roleplay servers. This whole channel is made on trolling roleplay servers. And I think making a system where there's exact rules will actually benefit both roleplay servers and in part maybe the trolls. Because the thing I like about roleplay servers, right? The thing I like, not roleplay servers, but structures, right? The thing I like about defined rules is that there's no argument about them. Yeah, you did that. Yeah, sure, there's always a gray area. There's always a gray area, and you always have to keep in mind why that rule was put in place in the first place. But what you need to understand is that, you know, this world is not perfect, and we wouldn't need any kind of like a admin system. We wouldn't need admins. We wouldn't need moderators. We wouldn't need the government. We wouldn't need anything like that if people just did. I mean, to be fair, it's a little different though. It's a little different. The government in their life, they are actually going against like things that actually hurt people. Or at least that's the idea. They go against things that will actually, you know, damage and hurt somebody, and things that people can't choose. In a video game, you can choose whether you play or not. The problem right now is that there's no like good options. There's like, okay, no, that's not the problem. The problem is that there's no like definitive solutions and stuff like that. It's a complicated problem, and I don't think there's a simple one-word solution to fixing everything. But I'm just trying different things. And yeah, you know, just trying different things, seeing how well they go. Seeing, I love that there's like admins. Not only police is stationed around here now that Michelle is protesting. Now there's admins stationed around here. Because when I typically do these protests without live streaming it, I don't, you know, there's nobody like constantly shooting me, trying to kill me. And so far, I believe every single stream I've done on roleplay, I have died. Like pretty much like the vast majority of them. And it's not a big deal. What's the funniest thing is it's not a big deal. Okay, it's not a let's play. Let's miss it. Alright. Okay, no, I got what you fucking meant. We put the police department. Well, you offering snow, okay? I'm telling you, these people are hilarious. Alright, let's I do have to say, it is somewhat funny when the trolls are done right. When the trolls are done right, and the right trolls are the kind of trolls where they're not just shouting derogatory racist stuff. It's such a cheap thing to do. Like, think about it, okay? You have went out of your way to bother somebody, okay? That's pretty much what pranks are in the first place. You want to trick somebody. You're pranking somebody, and that's fine in itself. But when that prank is either dangerous, which none of these pranks are, but I'm just mentioning just because some pranks are really dangerous. You've seen some pranks on YouTube; they are just stupid dangerous. Or if you're doing something that is just has been done so much time before, nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's like so many people have done it before that why would anybody care to do it again? Why would anybody care about that? Alright. But yeah, if you want to join, the link to Roleplay Union Discord is in description. So we're not getting a lot of legitimate people this time, but even from the illegitimate ones, even from the people that come here to troll, there's always something we can learn, and there's something we can discuss. Like the people that come in here and say, oh, this person had a long name, he must be from Africa. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. That is just blatantly dumb because there's people with long names from places other than Africa. Just because somebody has a dark skin color and a long name does not mean that they're necessarily from Africa. And even if they are from Africa, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Why? Why do you even mention it? That's why I'm not letting anybody mention it. Because then they push this blatantly racist and just xenophobic agenda. But the fact is, the interesting thing is they're probably not even racist themselves. I'm willing to bet they're probably not even racist themselves. They're probably just doing it for attention. They're just doing it to spite people. And me even mentioning it is kind of giving them the attention they don't deserve. Which, you know, I don't like to do that, but I just want to set the record straight. And I understand that they will always be there. They will always come. They will always be like, but I will always be there to ban them. I will always be there to be on top of them. I mean, honestly, like, have you heard the last one? Have you heard the last attempt at it? It was just, come on, guys. The thing that happened to me during the Christmas Eve, that was interesting. At least, at the very least, I'm just gonna say that it was interesting. It was unique. They took time. They took effort to do something new. This is just coming in here saying the N-word is not unique. It's not interesting. It has been done a million times before, and nobody cares. Okay, just nobody cares. All right, but no, I do want to talk about. I do want to try to create a solution for the frustration that is created in the community, because a lot of people have like these small frustrations with the way that they can't even play their characters sometimes because of like just the amount of small frustrations that go along the way. My biggest issue is that all of these, this standard for what's a realistic roleplay is not made clear. Okay. Because I understand that that's kind of the gist of things. I understand that that's kind of the bigger issue here, but I think we can actually shift our focus from it being not a clear fact, from it being not a clear solution. What am I even saying? Okay, hold on. Let's rewind. Okay, all right. Let's go back in game. I'm sorry. I sometimes I just go on these rambling sprees and just. Oh. Maybe the last commenter has something to do saying that I am a little on edge. After I started keeping that journal, I genuinely have to, I just have to say this. I've been much more productive. I've honestly been I've been doing a lot of things. I've been to the gym today. I've bragged about this already, but I just want to be proud because usually I'm not this productive, and I'm happy. Yeah. I feel like it's important to be honest about your shortcomings. I feel like it's important to be. Why are they launching a helicopter? Yeah. Alright, so I guess the thing I'm gonna say is that I appreciate all of you coming in here. especially those that support me, especially those that message me and give me all these nice messages. And not everybody gives me nice messages. I acknowledge that. And you know, if you have valid criticism against me, I definitely appreciate that. When it's like legitimate criticism, when it's not just nonsense. But I'm just happy that I'm able to do this. I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I'm able to speak to people. I've actually learned a lot since I started roleplay unit. I'm actually happy that I've upkept it for so long. I don't typically upkeep series, as you know. A lot of my series are just me trying to start something, right? And then I give up after the first episode. So to be able to upkeep this, despite so many attempts to stop me, despite so many attempts to kill the entire community, I have kept at it, no matter what. And that's the point of it. The point is to keep doing the thing that you like. And I want to find out why it is so frustrating to play some roleplay servers. Because roleplay is my passion. I want to fabricate this perfect roleplay server. And, you know, right, so sorry, I got off track again. Yeah, clearly, okay, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm gonna do like this double thing again. Right, so, Jesus. Where was I going? I just completely lost it. Oh yeah, so basically, I have a lot of problems. One of them is that I don't commit to the things that I start, and I'm trying to fix that. So that's why I'm continuing to do roleplay union, despite the fact that, you know, you have some people that don't take it seriously. And I think it's important to stick to the thing that you started regardless of criticism. So okay, I will actually get somebody in here that some of you might recognize. Give me a second, just real quick. Let me just ask them something. Okay. Whatever. Let's just do it. Okay, let's just do it. Let's not dwell around it, and let's just do it. All right. And I think the main issue why we don't have a lot of people is because this is an odd hour. I haven't kept up to the schedule, but I still do it, and that's the point. So I'm gonna try to keep up to the schedule. Hey, how you doing? Hey, man. Are you there? Hello? Come on. Come on, you can't join waiting for an interview and not be ready for an interview. Right. Oh, careful. You dropped your mic, I think.
What do you say?
I think you dropped your mic. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Whoa, okay. Fix your mic and then message me, okay? Message me when you get your mic fixed. Right. So yeah, this is very important. It's important to it's important to keep at it. It's important to keep dedicated. It's important to stick to what you said. You know, the obligations you met, the promises you made. It's very important to stick to them, regardless of circumstances. Okay. It's very important to stick to the obligations, even because the thing is, you made those promises. That means you have to upkeep to them. My game keeps crashing when I tab out for too many times. That's extremely annoying. Okay. I'm gonna have to find a way to fix that somehow at some point. But yeah. Sorry that this stream was not as hectic as LSRP's. Well, to be fair, you know, in LSRP we got beaten up and ran over. In RCRP we got shot. So I think, arguably speaking, this is more hectic. Okay, this is more hectic. And to be clear, the admin revived me, so all of that was voided. So that's nice. Okay. Alright, but I will make more episodes with Michelle Jefferson. I am planning on it, as well as the website explains where the money goes. You can tell. You can't tell what it was at. Anti-corruption group. Jesus. All right. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit of let's play. Good afternoon. You get on yourself. Anti-corruption. Looks like I would. It's okay. Should I? I mean, no. This is more about. I guess I should just end it here because I was going to. Fuck it. Let's just. Yeah. The thing is, I gotta keep in mind what you want to see, and I think a lot of you might want to see. Is that a corruption group going on? It's all on the website. We use the funds to first raise awareness. What was the other one? There was 3 things. Raise awareness. I haven't done this in like over a week. Well, we act obviously, but we also research. There we go. Raise awareness, research. Okay, so it's this in this order: research, raise awareness, and act on things we deem unjust or unconstitutional. We use Declaration of Human Rights. I should probably do this in real life at this point. Human rights by the United Nations and Constitution of United States as a basis, and we compare that with laws, regulations, and actions by government officials, and act on them to hold them accountable for any unconstitutional or unjust behavior. There we go. I gotta you know, focus more. Definitely. Okay, but I gotta end this soon. Wow, we didn't get bombarded with this like this time. But yeah, most of the time oh, hope I wasn't connected to the internet via my phone. Yeah, that's all I got. Wonderful. But how's that helping corruption? We hold corrupt government officials accountable in the law. Sir, I appreciate the donation. What's the name? Is it named or anonymous? I need to log it. Okay. Sell out. Clear. Yeah. Pulls out her smartphone. Tapping away. Yeah, I'm lacking these kind of videos because that's why people subscribe. People subscribe for these videos. I need to upload more of these videos. Oh, that's nice. That's Fred Roberts. We might be able to interview Fred Roberts. Would you guys be interested in that? Would you guys be interested in interviewing Fred Roberts? Okay, let's see. Hello, can I hear you?
Can you?
I can, yes. Well, you kind of quiet a little bit.
Yeah, I'm using the phone's microphone. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, it's better than the previous one. I'll tell you that much. I'll just boost your volume a little bit, okay?
It's the phone headphone. So.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, they just died.
Okay.
And the microphone on my PC died.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I know how that feels. Imagine recording something for like. Imagine streaming something for 3 hours and then realizing that your microphone was turned off. It wasn't even broken. It was just turned off.
The case for me, the microphone doesn't even work.
Yeah, but I've done the thing with my microphone being turned off. My microphones are also broke at the most unfortunate times. I've had a really shitty mic as well. Thank you.
Yeah, and I feel like I don't even think it's the microphone. I think it's the input, the motherboard. But anyway,
Okay, well, the point is I can hear you. I hope the other people can as well.
I literally once I joined that stream because you were too loud, and the thing was literally in my ear.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you like somehow get it a little louder? Cause I don't know. I don't want to raise you 200%. I guess I could.
How loud do you want it to be?
Okay, this is good enough. So okay, let's focus on the task at hand. So, you are Fred Roberts. You're the guy that roleplays Fred Roberts anyway.
Yeah, rest in peace, Fred Roberts.
Yeah, he recently got character killed. So okay, let's talk about that. I think that's pretty relevant. What happened? Why did you decide to character kill, or is it like a in character reason?
It's kind of in character, but one of the reasons why I character killed because I'm taking a break, and I kind of wanted to start fresh, just name change and everything, when I get back, which I don't think will be anytime soon.
Okay, well that's pretty interesting. Tell me, what's the most frustrating thing you've experienced in roleplay?
And roleplay or in just LSRP in general.
In roleplay, I guess. I think I want something that we could potentially change. You know what I mean? Something that could be changed with a system rework or something. Okay, let's just look at anything. Like, what's the most frustrating thing?
Honestly,
Just the recurring thing.
Honestly, the one that frustrated me the most is that the roleplay nowadays, whether it's LSRP or RCRP, it's all about robbing, doing drugs, selling drugs, and what else?
Not a lot of legal roleplay,
and
right?
committing a crime. No, not a lot of them.
Yeah.
And even if you want to do legal roleplay, you have to join the police, which, trust me, it wasn't fucking.
Well, you don't need to join the
And
police.
I didn't even manage to do it.
Yeah, the police is a whole nother fiasco. They have arbitrary standards for what's realistic. They made me a name change twice. It's ridiculous. But I agree with you. It's very arbitrary. But the thing is, well, do you think admins should like empathize legal roleplay more? Like they are doing this in LSRP now, where they used to do it a lot more. They had like a whole department, a player-on department, but they are trying to at least.
Honestly, I don't see that. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
don't see that. The only thing I see is only illegal roleplay, and even some of the admins join in on it. Not gonna mention names, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, I've personally had some. I've personally noticed a pattern with certain admins behaving differently to another ones. I think that's wrong. I don't think like when admins like single you out or single you out for something that they shouldn't single you out for, and you report them, and you know consistently their actions get reversed consistently, right? But nothing happens to them, right? They don't get held accountable for those actions because the regulations are so broad.
I'll tell you what. I once, you know about the whole thing, the whole drama. I'm not gonna mention names, obviously, but you know about the drama with somebody in character.
Mm-hmm.
It moved out of character because he breaking the rules a lot. And dude, no matter how many reports I made, they were getting ignored.
Really?
No matter what fucking no matter what rule he broke, they get ignored. And
Do you have
some of them
evidence
got
of that?
deleted when
Can
I-
you post that kind of evidence so that we can all see that this is what happens? Because you are Fred Roberts, and a lot of people will listen to what you have to say because, after all, a lot of people are interested in what you have to say. They have been following the story, the fiasco. They are very interested. I think if you post,
Honestly, look, unfortunately, this all happened before my Windows kind of got corrupt. So, and everything was on the, like, the desk that had the window.
no, but the thing is, you made reports, right?
Wow.
Meaning you had to post evidence.
Yeah, and they all got lost. in
But
the Windows
no.
format.
The thing is, you have to post them. Don't you have to upload them to YouTube to post them
No,
or screenshots?
no, I don't have. Yeah, I don't have anything at the moment. Hold on, let me check my documents.
No, the thing is, you had to post those evidence, meaning you have to upload them to the internet someplace.
Yeah,
Screenshots or videos, doesn't matter. So if your local disk got corrupted, you should still have evidence somehow, somewhere in the, somewhere in your disk, somewhere on the online. You should still have evidence online.
I didn't upload them, unfortunately.
Well, how did you
Like, I don't
post
make
them?
reports. Dude, I don't fucking make reports. I only make them in-game.
Oh, well, that's the problem. Why don't you make reports on the forum? Of course they're gonna ignore your in-game. You know what? That brings up a good point. In-game reports get ignored all the time. My in-game reports get ignored like 99% of the time on RCRP. I mean, I appreciate them, but yeah, you need to make
You wanna
reports
know
on the
what's
forum.
Funny? You wanna know what
Well,
funny?
yeah, okay. What's something funny?
They respond. They respond.
They
to
responded?
literally. No. Let me finish. They respond to any report that's made from a legal faction or official.
Well, that's because they are perceived as more important than just any person. They don't treat people equally. You know that.
Yeah, we all know they treat it anyway.
You're cutting out a
But
little bit.
I find it kind of bullshit that they don't, considering that
Can you
they're
hold the
all-
mic there, like at that distance from your mouth? That would be perfect.
I said
Okay.
it's kind of, I find it bullshit because admins should have this judgment and justice.
Well,
you know what I mean.
Well, the thing is, how do you achieve that? That's the question. How do you make sure they have the judgment? How do you sure they treat what you mean is everybody should be treated equally, right? Because that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
totally
make
fair.
sure of that? You have to hold them accountable. How do you
Yeah,
hold them
yeah.
accountable?
Making reports when they fuck up.
Yeah. So, have you been making reports?
I honestly haven't, because I haven't encountered anything bad with an admin.
But you said that they were ignoring your reports. You said they were ignoring
Yeah,
all
but
of your
they-
in-game reports, and now you're saying
Yeah, but
they
they
haven't
didn't-
encountered
they
anything
didn't
bad.
see it. They didn't say it in my face.
They didn't what?
They didn't say it in my face. So if an admin actually ignored it and literally just ignored me in PM as well, when I asked, I would have reported it. But lack of evidence, lack of what the fuck is going on, it's not gonna work.
Well, again, first of all, you haven't made any form reports, which you definitely should have if you believe somebody is actually breaking rules. Another thing, you don't need somebody's confession to prove that they've done something bad.
No, I'm not saying that somebody is ignoring me should confess. It's obvious, but how can I prove that? Maybe they will just.
If
come up
it's
with the
obvious, then you should be
excuse
able to prove it.
No, let me fucking finish for once. For Christ's sake,
Okay.
guys. I hate it. Anyway. God damn it, I forgot. So anyway, they will just come up with the excuse of, "Oh, we're just busy handling other report."
Yeah. That's a valid excuse?
The kind of, yeah, and if they say that, you can't literally do anything.
Well, yeah. That's why you go on forum and report them on forum. Why don't you go on forum?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
So, why didn't you go on forum and report the person that you was breaking rules against you on the forum?
Because lack of evidence, dude. I can't go 2 minutes without stuttering, and I'm not recording anything. So imagine if I start recording, it will be 10 times worse.
Your concern is that people will judge you because you stutter, or what are you talking about?
No, my PC stutter.
Oh, your PC can't record well because it's not good enough. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a valid concern. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. It's difficult to prove somebody's malicious intent, and I don't think anybody should be like forced to do that. And it brings up a good point. It definitely brings up a good point. Maybe there should be some form of like an other character restraining order. I don't know. What do you think about that idea?
Remember, okay, here's the one. You had this once. You had this. I think you had this 100 times. Somebody was impersonating me in LSRP.
Right.
Like he literally had the name Fred Roberts, except Fredo. Fred then an O.
Yeah. I've had this millions of times. I've had people literally spell my exact name and they replace one of the letters with, like, they replaced a lowercase L with a capital I, which look identical. So look. This is capital I. This is lowercase L. Can you guys tell the difference between those? Can anybody tell the difference? They're exactly the same. So they just replaced those, and so they had a different name technically, in the code. And they got banned. And when they got banned, even though they were impersonating me, their ban had nothing to do with impersonation, right? And that was on LSRP, right? And admins didn't give any crap about informing.
You know what their excuse was?
They didn't care about informing anybody that it was an impersonator. When I catch an impersonator, and we've had situations where we had to catch impersonators. What I did is I made an announcement and I said, hey everybody, this individual who posed himself as this person is not actually that person. Because it's important for everybody to know that. But the fact of the matter is that admins on LSRP didn't really care. They don't really care. They only do arbitrary stuff. They only go beyond when it's important for them. When it makes them look good. But when it makes you look bad, they don't care. It doesn't matter to them. It's not what they do. They don't go a step beyond for other people. At least that's what it seems from my perspective.
You know, if somebody right now makes a character and names it Fred Roberts, I mean, it's not possible since I didn't name change yet. But if they do, they're role playing at that character. And
Well,
they'll
that's
just go in and play, and admins are not going to give a shit. I already made a report about it before. That somebody's impersonating me, and you know what admins said?
What?
They said they can't do anything about it because somebody can literally have the same name. I'm like, wait, what? So
I guess that's also a problem in real life. Somebody can have exactly the same name to yourself, and you can't.
I already
really
know who the impersonator are. I already know who the impersonator is.
Okay.
And he's the same person that's been stalking me. He has an obsession with me for the past month. You know who I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So if they are actually doing this, make a forum report. See what happens. Why don't you make a forum report? Like you say you have a lack of evidence, but nobody told you that you have a lack of evidence. You decided that yourself. You just gave up before even trying. You need to try. You see what happened to Roleplay Union?
I didn't report because I lacked evidence.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But do you lack evidence still? Like, the thing is, if somebody is literally using a dead character, they're role-playing a dead character, that's against the rules.
Yeah, that's exactly against
So you can report them for another issue now. You could focus on that instead.
Now, hold on. Do you think really admins are gonna do anything about it? That's a good question. Do you think admins are gonna do anything if somebody does?
I don't know until you try. I don't know until I try. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. That's the point. We don't make any assumptions. That's the entire point.
Yeah. I can already tell what's gonna happen.
What will happen?
I'm not gonna predict. I'm not gonna predict. Not gonna predict. But
You're not gonna
I can
what?
tell what predict.
Predict?
Yeah.
Uh,
Not gonna predict the future because, but I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen. That means I'm gonna not going to do anything.
it's not. It's against the rules to roleplay a dead character.
Yeah.
So
but
why would they? If they don't do anything, then guess what? That's also good because you can then take that and show it here and show, hey everybody, this is against the rules. But I reported this person for breaking the rules, but they did nothing. They did nothing. They don't care about enforcing rules unless it's only beneficial to them. You can come here and do that and you will actually have physical evidence. Right now, all you have is a bunch of words. So the good. So if they listen to you, good. Nobody's impersonating you anymore. Bravo, amazing, problem solved. If they don't do anything, you can come here, show that they don't do anything. We can hold them accountable for that. We can go to the people. We can show them, hey, these admins, they don't care. They don't care. And if one admin doesn't care, here's what I did when the admin didn't care about my report. I reported that admin. Then when that admin didn't care, I reported that admin. And I did that all the way until the management team told me, yes, this is the decision we stick by. Okay, this is the decision we stick by. And in the reports, I was polite. I was not swearing. I was not cussing. I was not calling anybody names. It's extremely important to do it this way. Okay? Because that way you can verify with 100% certainty that this is what this community wants. Okay? Because no kind of administrative decision is perfect. Okay? Nothing is ever perfect in this world. But we can at least collect a bunch of evidence and be certain of something based on the evidence we collected. Will this guarantee that every time we punish somebody, they'll be guilty? No, but it will improve those chances significantly. It will bring it. It will make sure that we don't ban innocent people. You know, it's extremely important to document shit. Okay, so document it. Get a paper trail. Start a report. Do it. What do you have to lose? I don't get it. Do you want this person to get away with it? Do you want him to continue harassing different people other than yourself? No, right? You need to...
He's already done it.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. They've already done it. Do you want them to continue doing it?
No.
Then do something about it. Hold them accountable. If not for your own sake, for the sake of other people that they will harass. If that's actually what they're doing. Go hold them accountable. Why not? Why not do it? Just because you think they're not gonna do it? You don't know until you try. Do it. Just do it. But seriously, do it. I mean it. What do you have to lose? I don't get it. Why don't you do it? Because you think they're not gonna respond, but you don't know that for sure.
No, that's one of the things, but lack of evidence. I didn't make reports because I know that I had evidence for him to get punished.
Well, what I want to say is that I'm talking right now about somebody impersonating Fred Roberts after he was CK'd, because that is blatantly against the rules, and you don't need a lot of evidence for that. You just show them the video of Fred Roberts' fucking funeral, okay, with the timestamp of the video upload. That shows when he died, and then you show that, oh, recently somebody was roleplaying on him. That's it. That's all you need to do. So you have enough evidence if somebody ever plays on Fred Roberts again. You have enough evidence. Am I wrong?
No, you know.
So what the hell is the problem?
Oh, wait. Just remembered something.
Yes.
You know how the robbery level is only 5? And if you
Only?
try to scam,
Used to be free.
yeah, 5. No, it's 5 on
Yeah,
LSRP.
yeah, I know it
3.
is 5 now, but it used to be free, and scamming limit used to be 10. Now they changed them to 5, like a year ago or something like that, or maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, now, there was a video I uploaded like before.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was trying to actually scam me / rob me,
Mm-hmm.
and he was level 3. I actually have
So
have a
report
video.
them. Bravo! You got evidence
There
right
was an
there.
admin right in front of me. There was an admin right in front of, and I mentioned that he was a level 3 and he shouldn't be. But the admin didn't even care.
Did you report the admin?
No,
Why not?
because
You have evidence of it, don't you? You have evidence of the wrongdoing. You have evidence.
the incident.
What do you mean you didn't have the
I have
evidence?
evidence of the incident.
Okay, great. You have the evidence of the incident.
Right.
You know how easy it is to collect evidence of you telling something to an admin in a text-based situation? You press F8. You press F8, and if F8 doesn't work, you can press print screen, then go to MS Paint and paste it. Okay?
Could have done that, but I was kind of fucking distracted by talking to an admin.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, well now you know for the future that you
I'm
can
not
do
gonna
it.
play I'm not gonna play Sim. I don't.
Okay.
Not that I believe.
You said you're taking a
Right
break.
now- Yeah, but I'm taking a break for a long time stay.
Okay. Okay, man. It's what you, if that's what you feel like. I can completely understand you. But the thing is, this doesn't just apply to Sam. This applies to any situation in which you have to hold somebody accountable. Even when dealing with cops in real life. Even when dealing with any kind of person who has authority over you. If you don't hold him accountable, if you don't him or her accountable, if you don't report them when they abuse their power or when they don't do their obligations, well, then what do you expect? Of course they're gonna break them. Like imagine you're in a position of power and nobody reports you when you do something wrong. Like, do you care if you do something wrong? Right? No, you don't care because nobody's gonna punish you for doing something wrong. On the roleplay union, I get punished when I break rules. I'm the one who created the roleplay union. I've actually been punished. I've received I believe it was a minor offense for harassing somebody. Okay? And I'm trying to be more careful about that. But that's the point. The point is to hold everybody accountable. Okay? When people are not held accountable, they will just do whatever. And I think that's the lesson we can all take away today. So,
Yeah, basically,
yeah.
I can't build it up. 1 sec.
I want to say thank you, Pedro Alberts, for coming on here. How do you prefer me to call you? By your character's name or probably your username, right?
What? Sorry, what? You cutting out? What?
Do you prefer for me to call you by your username or by your
Call me whatever. Whatever you prefer.
I don't know.
You can call me Fred, Lord.
Fred,
Ahmed.
I'll call you the Lord Fred Roberts.
No, it's Fred, Lord Robert.
Fred Lord Roberts? Fred the Lord Roberts. Ah, the royalty. Well, thank you for coming today. I think I'm gonna end it here because I need to sleep soon. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I'm just gonna check real quick if I have... there is somebody else who wants an interview. I also just realized I'm not streaming.
Yeah, I fucking held him about half an hour now.
Okay, well, I guess it would be unfair to not let them in. I'm gonna let you go now. I'm gonna close the waiting for interview channel so that nobody else can hop in and wait for half an hour only to be denied. Okay. It's okay, man. I've done worse than this. I'm trying to improve. Again, we are improving with every stream. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, and yeah, thank you for coming.
See you around.
Yep, that was Fred Roberts. Yeah, take care. Okay. Let me just change the... It's difficult talking for a long time without breaks. Oh my god. Alright, I forgot how it was because I don't usually do it a lot these days. Hello, Zigor. How you doing?
Hello, how are you doing?
I am doing great. What about yourself? Well, I guess I asked that already.
If you want to go to sleep, if you need to do your things, that's fine. You know, we can reschedule this or not at all, so you don't need to stress.
That's okay. I already like... I feel like I kept you waiting for so long that
No,
it's only fair that I actually talk to you and give you the opportunity that I think you deserve for waiting so long.
no, it's just really relevant. This is, you know, we're just having fun. We're just having a discussion, a talk, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't wanna make a more kind of less like loose kind of vibe around here, I guess would be the best word to describe it.
Yeah, more loosen it up, yeah.
But at the same time, you understand why I have to be somewhat skeptical of just people.
Yeah, moderate, yeah, absolutely.
So, let's start with you, Zigua. Let's talk about your personal experience. Like, first of all, how long have you been a part of the roleplay union?
Well, I think about 2 months, maybe a month and a half. Like, I don't know if you maybe recall me, but like, I actually play on RCRP, or actually, like half played. Pretty much have been like in and out with staff positions. I've been a tester and helper, and yeah, I've done a lot of roleplay and all. I guess you could say I have like a lot of experience from various games as well. Like I've roleplayed in World of Warcraft and in Half-Life 2 roleplay, and basically all those good servers, and pretty much all over.
Half-Life 2 roleplay? I mean, that's still live. Sure, it's not as popular as it was before.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit dead, but it's still thing. Like it has its community. People are, you know, making servers again, but you know, it has its stable servers from Clockwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's also an interesting different aspect. So, sorry, what was the question? I've gone a bit off to you.
We were just asking about how, I guess this also answers why you wanna join. Why did you want to join roleplay union in the first place?
Oh, just have a talk and see basically what's up and what the issues that are basically, you know, posing as an obstacle to the roleplay community. And
so this is good. Yeah, this is good because this goes to show that this is not just a SAMP issue. This is an issue on all roleplay servers, pretty much.
Yeah,
or at least I can try to prove this. So, have you had like difficult experience with frustrating roleplay? Like, what's the most frustrating thing you had experienced playing on roleplay servers?
Well, luckily, SAMP is fortunate to know how to have this option, and that is basically rolling for committing actions. And what I mean by that is rolling numbers from, let's say, from example, from 1 to 10, and like the bigger number wins the action, and you know the character can do that action. That's where basically Half-Life 2 kind of like...
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that.
Yeah, basically rolling to commit actions, and basically like you could be going in, getting ready to hit a guy in the head with a bat, and you know he's like backing away, but he could just like, okay, I'm a Navy SEAL, I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna like dodge and instantly hit you in the face or something, you know. But like, it's basically kind of like prevents the player to accept loss and, you know, actually develop their character rather than be like some Power Ranger shit or Superman or whatever, you know.
You bring an interesting example. So in this example, you trying to punch somebody, like surprise them, right? When you surprise somebody, they would probably... First of all, it doesn't matter what the background is. If they don't expect a punch, they will probably get punched. So
they should just accept the loss, not like actually just roll for, you know, them having some super extra instincts, you know, to like dodge or do whatever, you know.
But it's not in human nature to play to lose, and that's the bigger problem. People always want to win, especially when stakes are high, and on the roleplay server stakes are huge. So all it ends up being is a huge argument. So this guy, he claims, in your hypothetical example, he claims, oh, I'm a Navy SEAL, or I'm a whatever. But there's no way you can check that. There's no way you can check if his background history actually checks out. Because he hasn't written it down anywhere, he just makes a claim. So what if there was like a rule, for example?
There was a rule. You couldn't just make statements like that. Like
No, not that. No, I mean something that is actually practically usable, not just a piece of text written on a paper, but a script, for example, that lets you put in your character skills, custom written. They don't affect script at all. They don't affect script at all. Because I know Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 has a bunch of scripted skills that nobody uses, nobody cares about.
Yep, exactly.
It doesn't make sense for them to exist. You can pick dexterity, strength, agility, and they affect like how quickly with like a decimal second you can tie somebody, untie somebody. It doesn't make any sense because in the grand scheme of things, when you're role playing, like if you're typing a /me, it'll take you significantly longer to do that action than walking somewhere. Okay, so something that, when you're typing, it'll take you significantly longer to do simple actions than in real life it would actually take you. And nobody, so it doesn't make any sense. There's no point to those like actual scripted skills. But what if you could write custom skills? What if you could write custom skills that only you would be able to that anybody could actually check. You would be able to set them and change them, but the changes would only come, say, 12 hours later. Okay?
Exactly. And the server that I played on would, I'm using a Half-Life 2 example in this case. Obviously, I played Sam a lot as well, But like the server I played on had this unique feature. Basically, upon creating your character, you would choose let's say a preset list of skills, but they wouldn't give you any stats or any script-wise advantages. Just like skills that you could see your character having, so you didn't just like make them up in a certain situation,
Absolutely that.
So like I don't remember having like a custom preset, but like the list of presetted skills was really big, so you would most definitely like find the skill that you'd have for your character, if you just wanted an extra kind of skill or deal. I believe there was a cooldown on the /appearance kind of command where basically you set the appearance of your character. I believe there was like you could edit it every once in a while, so let's say like every 2 weeks. So
appearance?
It wouldn't like appearance, just like you have in San Andreas multiplayer where you have the annotated message appear.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that was one thing that you could kind of do, but the server removed that one, quickly, pretty much. So like they stuck to the.
I think the cooldown should be on the skills. Skills don't change magically. Appearance could change quickly.
Yeah, you could gain the skills onwards. So when you developed your character and like gathered screenshots.
Can you reduce skills?
Yeah, you could reduce them.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
sure?
like there wasn't
It's
really
a
a problem with you reducing it. But if you were to want to like add a skill, you needed to like show.
Wait, hold on. How do you? Was there like a point system or?
Basically, this system you could choose this preset list of skills upon character creation, but obviously when you've created your character, you couldn't add existing traits. Like you had to have an admin do it, and an admin would do it based on proof of you gaining those skills, if that makes sense. And like you provided proof.
I think that's arbitrary. I can see that on paper that sounds fantastic, but what if the admin doesn't like you and they go, "Oh, I don't like that roleplay. You don't get that skill." How do you prove that? You have to go for another admin, or what if admins just ignore your report of the admins are a bit too busy to handle your skill improvement application, or if they just want always more. It creates. I wanna create a system, right, which minimizes admin involvement to the bare necessities.
So it's completely objective, not subjective.
I feel like all these objective things are completely unnecessary in roleplay servers. Roleplay should always be about freedom. Roleplay should be about, at least in my opinion, it should be about people choosing what they want to do and just doing it. They shouldn't have to file like a million different forms. They shouldn't have to wait for another person to come in and tell them, okay, I don't like how you do this, do it differently. Because I remember on Half-Life 2 roleplay server, I was once like, looks at John, and then admin PM me like, look. You're supposed to type looks in John's direction. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, they really exaggerated with the detail and all that. Yeah, trying to sound really lyrical. Yeah, I but like they've kind of changed like the servers overall. Like the server I played on has shut down, but it's attempting to get revived again because some players want it back. But absolutely, I agree with your. I believe that actions should be taken upon based on a set of rules. So like, but obviously this list of rules would have to be really big in order to cover every aspect.
So not the list of rules. You think you're talking about skills? Different skills.
No. Like
What do you
I
mean?
mean in general on enforcing things, in a
I
server.
don't like a list of big rules because the thing is, I think rules should be descriptive, but you can't create a precedent for every. You can create precedents, but you can't create. You can't predict every situation that's ever gonna happen, especially not roleplay servers. Like the nature of roleplay servers is that anything could happen, absolutely anything. So there will always be a situation that's not accounted for. There will always be a gray area. So creating a million rules is kind of pointless because there's always going to be another way somebody's going to try to do a certain thing. And we should allow for that. That's a roleplay, so we should allow for people to be able to do those things. If it doesn't, then it kind of fails as a roleplay server in a way, in my opinion at least. So I think that the situation that we need to focus on, the thing that we want to address, how people basically come up with all these skills, all these backstories on the spot whenever it's convenient, and there's no way to verify it on the spot, right? So my proposition, when you create a character, you can select free skills, custom written skills. You write them down. There'll be examples of how to pick a skill, like able to lockpick, for example, right? Able to lockpick. You have a passion or a lot of you're an expert in lockpicking, so you can be experts in 3 things, for example, right? Lockpicking, and when you roleplay with somebody, right, and they say, I'm behind the locked door, then you can go, okay, I have a lockpick, which is commercially available. Lockpicks are commercially available, and I roleplay lockpicking the door. So the other person will go, your character is able to lockpick? Let me check your skill. And this player can go, okay, here's one character skill, and they can show that skill to the other player, so they know that they didn't just make it up on the spot. And so at the same time, we also need to allow them to change it, but not allow them to change it immediately, so that we don't go back to them just making shit up on the spot, right? Because that's the thing that we want to prevent. And the way we could do it is just create a delay of 12 hours, for example, right? You make up these new skills that you want to change, but the change only happens after 12 hours. So for the 12 hours, your skills are still old, and they haven't updated. That way you can't just make up a skill on the spot whenever it's convenient. So what do you think about that, for example?
That is actually very good. Yeah, I haven't thought about it like that. To postpone the effect of skills.
I think what we need to do is we need to focus on the biggest frustrations, biggest issues, and eliminate them. Because that's, after all, it's a game, and we should just enjoy a goddamn game and be able to play a game.
Yeah, and not have issues with other people. And yeah, you're correct.
Well, we're always gonna have issues with other people. That's just nature of people.
Minimize issues.
Yes, that's the way we say it.
Yeah.
That's the way we say it in the biz. Alright.
Yeah. But yeah, absolutely, I agree with your proposition. It is very doable, obviously, but you do have a goal of creating a server, correct? Or like maybe.
I haven't announced a server yet. I'll say it this way, but I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say if I did at this point. Let me just say it
you
that way.
certainly thought about it. At a point.
I have thought about it, absolutely. I'll admit that.
I have as well. Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the point of Roleplay Union, actually, is to come up what would be the best roleplay server. And
Yeah,
it's not like a
ideally.
specifically a SAM community. I'm talking about things that don't necessarily apply to a specific like SAM community or Gmod community, or like they don't apply to a specific video game. They're just general roleplay,
General.
digital roleplay kind of thing. Yeah. To allow people freedom and to allow them to do whatever the hell they want at the same time, but to keep them in check so they don't, do do some kind of nasty shit. Like you've seen what happened earlier today. We've seen people come in here and say all that nasty stuff. We have rules in place. We can prevent it from happening, because that's always the argument that communities make these days when they have all these arbitrary rules. They say, oh, it's necessary so we can step down on all those people that are disrupting everything. No, it's not necessary, because you can have more descriptive rules. You don't need such vehicles. You do need some vehicles. Okay, I'll admit that. We also have some vehicles, like general disruption is one of those rules we have for people who just general disrupt, and it isn't specifically listed in the rules. But the thing is, when it comes to general rules, because people don't necessarily have the ability to know everything that encompasses that, they shouldn't have strict punishment, in my opinion. Okay? Because unless you can prove that they intentionally went out of the way to do something, right, that is disruptive or malicious, you shouldn't be punishing them. You should only judge people by the choices they make. Okay? And so far, it seems to me that a lot of communities, and correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of roleplay communities judge people by arbitrary things like the way they roleplay. Like, and if they roleplay in a way that isn't actually trollish or anything like that, but they might just roleplay, not be, just roleplay somebody who isn't, I don't know. I don't know how to put this, but basically there's...
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. How would you put it?
Yeah, it's hard to put it. Yeah. I mean,
I guess we need to define it if we're demanding of other people to define. So I guess what I'm saying is that, we already posted. I haven't actually been able to fix the frequently asked questions. I need to do that. I need to fix everything because we had an attack. I'm sure you've heard about the attack, right?
yeah, I've seen the video.
Yeah. But yeah, we've had everything there, and I just need to rewrite it again. It's just gonna take a while. But basically, yeah, the descriptive rules, and I think we can tackle when we have a structure, when we have descriptive rules, when we know when everything isn't arbitrary, and when things make sense, we can actually tackle the issues. We can actually address, like the issue that you brought up, where somebody, just makes things up on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
That is, something we should tackle. Any other frustrations that you might have?
In general, well, let's see.
Like in Half-Life 2, for example. In Half-Life 2 roleplay. Let me tell you something. My frustration in Half-Life 2 roleplay was how... See, I get that citizens are starved in character-wise. They have this oppressive regime over there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they are physically incapable of violence. Or pushing somebody, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a situation where like an officer was on the ledge chasing me, my character, and my character pushing the officer off the ledge because he was on the edge of the ledge, and the officer just ignored it.
What was it, like a civil protection unit?
Yeah, civil protection unit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just ignored it because, I'm tougher than you. Even though I'm on the ledge and I have nothing to grab, I'm tougher than you, so you can't push me.
Yeah, that didn't need to be done. But yeah, then like they usually do use this as excuse in like the Combine regime, of course, of like hierarchy and roleplay. Like there is a certain program where civil protection units go through, so CP's like a brainwashing program where they like become stronger and better and shit, and they usually use
it doesn't matter how strong or better you are if you're standing on the ledge.
Exactly. But they use this excuse, and the Overwatch units, the specialized, where they like raid everything. They also like say that like you can't really oppress them, like they don't show obviously they don't show emotions, and they are usually portrayed as the strongest of the biggest of the bad, but
No, I believe that you can't. I mean, I have a feeling that like lower ranked. We're talking about like Half-Life 2 lore, so if you're not familiar with Half-Life 2, I'm sorry, you're completely out of the loop here. But basically, there's an oppressive. Let's just call it an oppressive government, okay, to not confuse anybody further. And it's aliens, but whatever. they came down to Earth. They're taking humans and they're making them these basically They're making other humans the few humans oppress other humans, and when people roleplay in that setting, they actually like go beyond the physical capacity of their characters. They power game. They straight up power game, and it's very rarely addressed. Like, to be fair, in my situation, my character got killed. My character got goddamn killed, but they actually revived that character, and I appreciate it. But what if the admin wasn't on at the time? I'm against like forcing character kills. Period. I'm personally against that. Because things, especially in arbitrary situations, like I would not be frustrated if my character got killed fairly. Like somebody had a reason to kill my character, and they killed them. Boom, no problem. But what if it's an arbitrary reason? What if somebody who's friends with the admin kills you, and because they're friends, they don't punish each other? They don't care.
Yeah.
How do you hold them accountable? You can't.
Very hard, yeah,
It's
exactly.
impossible. Literally impossible. You can't do anything. So I want to create a system where it's at the very least possible. Like, even I'm held accountable. I've been punished on my own server. I've been subject to a formal warning, and it is a form of punishment. Formal warning is a form of punishment for harassing somebody, for a mild offense. And all punishment are the same. So if you're an admin, you will receive the same punishment as a civilian. I think that not as a civilian, as just an ordinary member. I think that's essential. I think that is absolutely essential.
Yeah, people struggle to keep equality, I think, you know? It's just kind of like in the nature of the humans just want to create this hierarchy. Basically, we just live in a society.
The hierarchy is fine, but everybody needs to be held accountable. Even the people at the very top. Like in the United States government, the president is not a king who is not held accountable. I believe it's the Congress that holds the president accountable, and the president can still be impeached. Now, sure, I mean, we all know that there is a lot of corruption going on in any government, and it doesn't always go as the paper shows. But presidents sometimes do get impeached. Not in the United States, they have never been impeached, but there is an impeachment hearing for the current president in the United States. So, you know, there's some progress. There is some kind of a...
Take some proper evidence to commit to these sort of things. Really.
Yeah.
It's hard. You need to be persistent in what you do and in general, you know.
Well, that's just the nature of life. The problem right now is the system doesn't even allow you to hold anybody accountable. Wow. I am personally very happy that you can be held. You used to be a member, right? You used to be a member of the staff team on certain servers.
I resigned because I'm just pretty much busy IRL. But
Yes, I can feel that.
but I-
What's the highest rank you've held?
Tester.
Tester. Okay. Any kind of situations you felt like in a tester you could get away with? Like, think about it. Like, let's do an experiment. What could you possibly get away with as a tester? Like, what kind of powers did you have?
I mean, pretty much powers. I was testing, you know, versions and things and features that other people weren't supposed to know of yet. You know, just checking out for bugs and, you know, solving bugs. I could have hid certain bugs from people, you know, or from the developer himself, but you know, like
That doesn't make much
With
sense.
regard-
Okay. Okay, well, so
regarding,
you didn't
like,
hold
with-
much
with-
power over other people directly.
but you're referring to like regarding with people and like punishments, correct?
Yeah, that's the thing that
Oh,
concerns me.
Well, to be honest, I can't really talk about punishments or stuff like that because I've never really been punished or anything like that. Like I haven't done things that would, you know, incriminate me. Like of course I've had a few breakouts and OC issues sometimes. I guess a tester, yeah, would.
What would a
the
tester like?
thieves-
Imagine a tester that has malicious intent. What would they be able? What's the worst thing they could do?
So, sorry, a tester has what?
Malicious intent. So they're trying to disrupt the community as much as possible. That is very common to see in many
Yeah.
communities. So what do you think? What would be the worst thing a tester could do in the system that you were in, and get
Pretty
away with it
much-
completely? Get away with it completely.
That's a good question.
Okay, let's focus on what's the worst thing that they could do.
Like in general, you could exploit bugs, obviously, that were pretty much server breaking, and could have caused a major rollback, which has happened in the past. Luckily, things have been like recovered. But this is a really hard question because I can't really.
Yeah, you never really
Blame
thought
it.
about it because you don't have malicious intent.
Also, I mean, yeah, sure, but
Yeah,
you're-
people go up differently. Some people go up thinking, "Oh, how can I exploit this? How can I take advantage of this?" And other people go up thinking everything is great. I'll just try my best. You have to kind of have a hybrid of this. You have to think like your enemy sometimes, unfortunately, because
yeah,
people will exploit you if you don't know about the exploit. The only way to combat it is to learn how it works and to fight back, basically.
Hmm. But as far as I can think, like in general terms, I don't think there was anything that I could have done like, getting away from because there have been testers in the past on Red Country Roleplay which have used private information and data to DDoS the server.
Wow.
The server to be down for like let's say 2 weeks. Or I actually know one of the people back in from 2016. Like, of course, those people are banned, and like
Yeah,
never talked about and
they
just
got held accountable for it. I'm
Yeah.
more looking for more of these gray areas with arbitrary stuff in it. So I guess this doesn't really help. This doesn't happen much with the testers team, but more with like admin team. Still, goes to show that when you join a staff membership team, you get a certain authority, you get a certain position of power, and that
Yeah.
power needs to be checked. Trust but
Yeah.
verify, like I said. I guess that's
Yeah.
the lesson we get away with today.
I
One,
mean,
yeah.
like kind of course, as you said, everybody needs to be equal, but like then again, we're not all perfect, and of course we have to strive and try our best. As you
None
said.
of us are perfect. Nobody is perfect. Not one person.
Correct, and like I mean, of course, when you're a staff member, you are expected that you have a
Higher
healthy,
standard
quote-unquote-
than
yeah,
the
and
people.
like quote unquote healthier mindset than those people that are above I mean below quote unquote.
Yeah, so it doesn't
you
make
know,
sense to
then,
give them a
yeah.
lesser punishment for doing something.
Yeah, but that's kind of like a little minor addition that let's say people who handle punishments take into effect, because let's say they don't want that person to you know show the server in a bad light, and but then again it was the people that were above that chose you to be in the staff position, so they should have put more consideration into,
Yeah. Well,
the whole
the
ordeal.
issue that what I have to say is to people that are concerned that being honest about shortcomings is going to show you in a bad light. Yes, but you know what's worse than that? Lying about your shortcomings. That's going to put you in a much worse bad light. In fact, if you are honest about your shortcomings, people are going to respect you more. You should do it. You should be honest about your shortcomings.
Yeah, absolutely. When people only really lie when they're scared, and that's pretty much it.
They lie because it's beneficial to them. I've seen so many admins
Or
lie for
beneficial
their own
too.
benefit. It's beneficial in short term, but eventually it's gonna blow over. Somebody's gonna find you. Somebody's gonna hold you accountable. Okay,
Yeah, of course.
and that's gonna happen.
You're digging up dirt, of course, like basically.
That's the whole point of roleplay union. I'm trying to hold those malicious, time-wasting, and exploitative people at accountable, and try to find a system where they won't be able to exploit it in the future, so that people who go into roleplay in the future don't have to go through the same thing I did.
That
And the
we
whole-
did, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of different people did. I'm sure you have experienced some nonsense yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Too much people going constantly OC just calling you names like, oh, you're Zigwa, you're that guy. Prefer to call the F word a lot of times because of my PFPs and shit. But
Has any staff member insulted you?
negative, no.
Okay, well
I
that's
haven't
not.
had
See, the
issues.
thing is, right? It's understandable, but were you able to report the people that were mean to you and get it sorted out?
I mean, yeah, certain ones I have reported because I didn't want them to actually hurt another person because obviously I wasn't hurt, but there are people who, people say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt
Yeah,
me.
but not all people are like that. Some people
Yeah,
actually do
yeah,
get hurt by
I don't
words, so
really
you should
believe-
report people who are mean to you because
Yeah.
they will go after other people.
But obviously you shouldn't like do it too much and like go over the board because people would just exploit and be like, "Oh, this guy is."
Yeah. There needs to be a distinction between somebody telling you to kill yourself and between somebody criticizing you legitimately. Okay, legitimate criticism is fine. Legitimate criticism is fine. There's nothing wrong with legitimate criticism, as long as it's like respectful. But you know, there is a problem when somebody is acting belligerent and trying to take advantage. Anyway, I think we gotta finish up because we've been talking for half an hour. I gotta sleep soon.
Absolutely. We all do pretty much. I think that's everybody who's in the stream and everything.
Well, it depends because most of my views are actually from United States, so probably not for them. But thank you so much for coming here. Thank you for sharing the situation. This is a great note to end the stream on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the chance.
You wanna say my outro?
Your outro? Oh fuck! I forgot what your outro is. I know it's stay awesome or like that.
That's it.
Oh wait. Well then, people like and subscribe and.
I never say like. God damn it!
Every
time I ask people to say my outro, they always say like and subscribe. I never say it. I actually made a note to never ask people to like and subscribe, but they immediately assume just because I'm a YouTuber, I'm gonna ask people to like and subscribe. I just find that extremely funny. I'm not actually angry, but I just find it extremely funny that
stepped on your toe on purpose there. Yeah, but basically, thank you for watching the stream, guys. Just keep on playing roleplay. Keep on having fun. Think
Do
about
what you
your
want.
action. Do what you want,
Yeah.
and stay awesome.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
No problem, bro.